Welcome back, everybody, to episode 17 of the Movie ReBrew podcast. I'm your host, Keegan Holland, and with me, as always, is my co-host, Mike Jennison.
Hello, y'all.
Oh, boy. Joining us again is Mike's brother, Chuck Jennison. Chuck, welcome back.
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me back. Looking forward to this.
You were the Oscar predictions champ, so wanted to have you on for this one.
Hey, thanks, man. I wouldn't have it any other way, so let's do it.
Full disclosure, we were recording this one day after the Black Panther podcast, so we're not doing news, but we are doing the Oscar predictions.
Well, there's one little bit of news.
The BAFTA Awards, which we'll get into. But first, let's get into our beer.
Michaels, are you okay? It's just beer.
What kind of beer?
I'd like a keg of beer, please.
Hey, Johnny, how about a beer, huh?
Better when I'm drunk.
Chuck, you brought these. Great Lakes Brewing Company's Dortmunder Gold, because the Oscar trophies are gold.
It's an award-winning beer, and it's gold. So there you go.
Perfect.
Yes, it's known for winning medals worldwide, but locally, it's known as Dort, our flagship lager that humbly maintains its
It's not a hard word at all.
Smooth balance
And charmingly unpretentious ways. So this is not for
Kinda
you,
like
Mike.
the unpretentious reference.
This is the opposite
This
of
is
beer.
the
I mean,
Michael.
have you ever heard this called Dort?
I think they're trying to recampaign it as Dort here.
I've
never heard it.
I strictly call it Dort. But
wow.
I'm pretentious.
Do you?
I'm pretentious,
Do you?
and I read on the thing that says Dort.
Oh, okay. Cool. I assume you guys have had this?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Great beer.
My house was talking about this yesterday. I think I've only had Christmas Ale and Edmund Fitzgerald.
Huh.
I don't think I've had this. I
feel
may
like
be
I've
wrong
had
now.
almost every single one of theirs at least once. This is one they have on tap at the casino in Cleveland, so I usually get this when I go there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this is pretty much on tap anywhere.
A lot.
in
It's
Cleveland.
very popular.
I'd say it's their most popular all
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
And it's 5.8. It's not heavy. It's just kind of, I don't know.
I always describe it as a better tasting Budweiser.
That makes sense.
It's just like a, and if it wasn't
Setting
so
the bar
expensive,
pretty high.
no,
Definitely better taste.
No.
There's that.
no, if it wasn't so expensive, I'd buy like all the time.
That's fair.
It'd be
I
my
think it was
go-to
with
beer.
tax,
Oh, wow.
$9.22. I want to say it wasn't that expensive.
And it's 5.8, so you can't really get drunk off it. I mean, you can.
5.8.
Now
I'll certainly
You can't
try.
get drunk off 5.8. What are they teaching you guys in college?
You go to
okay,
line.
now I seem like a degenerate.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for. I thought. Oh, we're here for the Oscars. There we go.
Sick end off. Oh my god.
I have the headphones today, and it's throwing me all off.
I got the headphones. He's hearing 3 voices in his head today instead of 2.
Fun fact: this was originally called the Heisman, but
Wow.
copyright infringements, they had to switch it
Those
to Dortmund.
damn
Because
copyright
obviously,
infringements.
if Heisman doesn't work, go with Dortmunder, some obscure word that no one's ever heard of.
Because Heisman grew up literally 3 doors down from the brewing company.
Yeah.
So.
That's why it was called the Heisman.
This is tasty.
That's too bad.
so
that would have been
like-
kind of.
Cheers?
Oh yeah, cheers.
Yeah, cheers. There's a lot of a lot of Budweiser in that. It's just whatever. It tastes like just like a full flavored domestic beer.
Yeah,
I'm getting
Well,
like
it's the review.
cider too. I got like apple
Maybe.
on that first. Probably not, but
it's a little
Probably
spicy.
because whatever you were drinking.
like the
that
coffee I just
month
had.
before.
Let's get to the BAFTAs.
Good evening. I'm Will McAvoy.
I'm Evan Baxter, and here's what's making news.
Good evening. I'm Ron Burgundy, and this is what's happening in your world tonight.
All right, so BAFTA,
British Academy of Film and can anyone know
Television?
what the TA stands for?
Television Awards.
I don't know. I was thinking maybe.
I mean, we watched it. It was only 2 hours, which was incredible.
2.5. Well, actually, 2 hours. And then it was 30 minutes of
Ridley Scott.
Ridley Scott
Oh, we stopped
walking
watching.
to the stage and talking, and then but when he was walking to the stage. And then when he started his acceptance speech, there was a commercial break in between.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
saw that.
yeah,
That's
that
so
was
much-
weird. Yeah,
so
that
much
was
we
I'm
can
like,
laugh.
oh, best picture at 10 till 10. I'm like, this is going to end. And Ridley Scott's getting okay, cool. And then all of a sudden it's 10:20 and he hasn't done his acceptance speech yet. That was weird.
It's weird that their last award is a lifetime achievement. It's kind of cool.
Also,
That is weird. But hey, is that how they do it? Or did they just throw that at the end? Is that maybe, did that happen halfway through the ceremony?
no, it seemed like they, right after Three Billboards won, they went right to one more award. I think they said one more award.
I'm trying to remember. I was absolutely watching it. I think they say something like our last award of the night goes to or for best picture, and then I think we were on that.
his montage had Exodus, Gods, and Kings in there. It was like Alien, Blade Runner,
it was
Gladiator.
Awesome. I was just like, wow.
Thelma and Louise, and then Exodus, Gods, and Kings.
That's too
Why
bad.
the hell was that in there?
There was also Martian in there.
Well, that's a good movie. They got nominated for Best Picture, didn't it?
I thought you just naming movies, and I.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying.
Let's go around here and Ridley Scott.
I thought you were saying. I think like another garbage movie.
No, you're right though.
It's so strange.
There's a lot of Gladiator.
Yeah, I think they had the "Are you not entertained?" line in there twice. I think I heard it.
They
twice.
definitely had like all the big quotes.
Just to make sure you're paying attention.
Oh, you're not entertained. Halfway through his acceptance speech. We're kind of entertained. I don't know. We're still here for 2.5 hours.
Ridley Scott's probably third best filmography of all time. If you look at full scope.
Diverse as hell too.
Yeah, it's dirty. Okay, well, what won best film was 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri. Putting it basically a coin flip of favor between that and Shape of Water.
Yeah, that's an ongoing thing. I'm still not sure which way I lean. I think we'll get into more of that later. This is also a British film, or at least financed a lot of it in,
And a British director too.
A British director.
They love their own.
Who wrote it. So it's hard to take much from it. The last film to win the BAFTA and then go on to win Best Picture at the Oscars was...
Wait. Okay, because Boyhood won the BAFTA. Argo.
12 Years a Slave.
Ah, shit.
So
Steve McQueen's British too. I should have gotten
Oh, is he really?
Like everything.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta hear him talk.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's the best. But
So precursor to a point, but I mean, let's not lose our minds.
Yeah, because Boyhood won.
We'll look at the big picture.
Revenant
no
won.
pun intended.
And then La La Land won.
Yes. Sounds right. Yeah. I mean,
Boyhood swept the BAFTAs.
Boyhood did really good. Birdman, not so much.
And it built up.
Birdman had the they had the Hollywood thing behind it, a big part of it.
Movie about movies, man.
Yeah,
it's gonna win every time.
That movie sucks. I'm sorry. I really like that movie.
What, Birdman?
Yeah.
As my favorite that
Birdman.
year. I love Birdman.
Was it one of your favorites that year?
I think it was my favorite that
year.
Wow.
Okay. I mean,
I think it was fourth or third.
Hard to go against that.
It would just piss me off.
For me, it was like fifth, and then like I started seeing more, and I think it might have ended up top 10. I mean, that was a good year. I forget what else was that.
It was Gone Girl was that year.
Spring
I think
Breakers.
That was 2 for me.
Spring Breakers.
Spring Breakers was that year.
I'm sure there's a great DCOM that year.
Oh, stop it.
Spring Breakers is good. I don't think you'd like it, Kika, though.
Spring Breakers is great.
Did you see they're making a DCOM
Spring Break
of Freaky Friday?
No.
They're remaking it as a DCOM.
I heard that. I didn't hear DCOM. DCOM still exist?
Yeah, because Disney
I
Channel
thought they just kind of mixed in like a musical here and there, like an original musical. Maybe not.
Me, Keegan, and Liam are kicking around a DCOM episode.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you're kicking around a DCOM screenplay.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were going
to. Around Hollywood. A DCOM episode would be fun, though.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Just dive through the trash. Pick out some turd for number 1.
Yeah.
Back to the BAFTAs.
Okay, so BAFTAs. All acting categories were chalk.
Yeah. And director was chalk.
Yeah, Chuck. Let's go through the chalk. Gary Oldman, Frances McDormand, Allison Janney, and Sam Rockwell. At this point, if any of them lose at the Academy, it'd be an absolute shocker.
None of them have lost a major precursor.
We've kind of been waiting for it to happen, and it hasn't happened. And now we're just accepting the fate. And I'm not upset about it.
I think this makes GDT a lock because if McDonough's going to win one, it's going to be the BAFTAs, you would think. The British influence.
McDonough's not even nominated at the Oscars.
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, never mind.
So the only person that compete with him, only person nominated everywhere else is Nolan. And Nolan couldn't win in his home soil at the BAFTAs.
Yeah.
This
That's
is so
why
anything
Dunkirk lost here, anything Darkest Hour lost here.
Yeah.
I mean, just write them off at the Academy.
There's
no way they can recover. Like, I mean, editing,
We'll get to it.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah. That's actually one of the biggest storylines of what's going on here, but it's okay. Yeah. But we'll talk everything through everything.
I don't think McDonough's McDonough's not part of the Writers Guild. So that's why he wasn't nominated for Best Original Screenplay at the Writers Guild.
I didn't know he wasn't nominated for that there.
He wasn't nominated because he was not because he's not part of the WGA.
Huh, okay.
So
he's a playwright, isn't he? A playwright.
He's a playwright, yeah. So I guess
by trade.
playwrights aren't in the WGA.
And then it seemed like, I don't know, man. Like, it seemed like this was just kind of like his baby. This is his big go for it. He did everything about it. Wrote it, produced it, directed it.
He did In Bruges, right?
Yeah. 7 Psychopaths.
Okay.
And something else.
No one's bringing up In Bruges this whole awards season.
Never seen In Bruges, but I've heard it mentioned, yeah.
It's such a far superior screenplay than Three Billboards.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It got nominated for Best Original Screenplay, too. Anyways, Best Original Screenplay at the BAFTAs, Three Billboards won, which, that's interesting. Now I think might have more of a chance. It also won the Globe.
For me, it didn't change much there. We'll get into the screenplay talk later.
We'll get to that. Anything else you guys want to say about the BAFTAs?
Not really.
Well, one, Denis got nominated. Love to see it.
He got nominated. He got a little bit of screen time. That was cool. Good for him. 4
of the 5 Best Acting nominations were British people. Kaluuya.
Oh, yeah. Clue won Rising Star.
Yeah. Jamie Bell. DDL.
Oh, yeah.
Chalamet was the only American, and then who was the...
That's no coincidence.
Oldman.
Oh, Gary Oldman, yeah.
That's no coincidence.
Yeah.
So funny, Jamie Bell.
I thought they went 5 for 5 because Chalamet just seems so like European.
Not American?
Yeah.
But he's ours.
Stake our claim to that, Chalamet.
Film stars don't know that. You never seen it yet, have you?
It never came to Gateway.
Nowhere to find it.
I got that magazine looking for the opening day and it never came.
Some of this the
looks good. I love Annette Bening.
Yeah, some of the things they were showing, it's like it gets more and more interesting to me.
I love Annette Bening.
I mean, is Jamie Bell only nominated at the BAFTAs?
Yeah. But I mean, that's
and
kind of
same with Annette Bening.
Oh, Hugh Grant got nominated for Paddington 2.
Paddington 2 is everywhere. I mean,
yeah.
That's so
awesome.
And then they give the best British film was also the best film, so it's just like, you know.
For the record,
honestly,
Paddington 2 is still at 100% Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh.
It's also the #1 movie on Rotten Tomatoes.
Goat's gonna goat. King stay king.
Yeah.
Alright, well.
Let me double check.
And this is the BAFTAs? Yeah, I mean, well, Baby Driver won Best Film Editing, and that's something.
They didn't televise it, though.
They did not. They did a little. Did you stay till the end? They did a montage at the end where they literally showed him just announce it, showed a little clip from the movie that won, and then a little bit of the acceptance speech.
Oh, cool.
So we got that for like the 8 or 9 they didn't show.
Yeah.
Some weird ones they didn't show, like Best Animated. I mean,
that's weird. I saw a picture of Edgar Wright sitting in between Margot Robbie and Allison Janney, just living his best life, man.
That's where he was?
No, this is like at a dinner.
The after party.
Okay. Yeah,
that's where they sent him for the BAFTAs?
He's sitting in a booth, has his arm around both of them.
Yeah, guy's the man.
With this huge gap in his mouth.
He's the goat.
Slicked back hair.
He's simply the best. Mm-hmm. He was like, during the Grammys, he was so funny. Like the before the award show, they do like all like the small ones.
Yeah.
Well, he was nominated for Grammy, the soundtrack.
Yeah.
What did it lose to?
La La Land.
La La Land.
Yeah, it's so weird how that... The Grammys cycle makes no sense.
The Grammys end September 30th.
I don't understand how it works, but...
It ends September 30th.
Oh, okay.
Why?
I don't know.
It takes 6 seconds. It takes 42 minutes to listen to an album.
How Far I Go actually beat La La Land.
For Best Song.
At the Grammys for Best Song. Which didn't happen anywhere else, which wasn't even, like... But that goes to show you they love, what's his name?
Lin-Manuel Miranda. Yes. But who doesn't? America's Sweetheart, through and through.
Alright, well, moving on here, what?
Just another quick piece of news. Jessica Chastain, it seems like she's a go for It Too. I'm happy about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was in talks about this forever. The girl wanted her to play her as an older version of her. That was a ridiculous way to phrase that, but there's some other funny ones too, like...
Her adult self.
And Hader for...
Bill Hader.
Bill Hader for Michael from Stranger Things. Yeah. I don't know his actual name.
I want to say Michael B. Jordan was...
Oh, yeah, for Lucas.
Yeah.
Not Lucas.
Not Lucas, that's Stranger Things. I don't know, they all picked really good actors, and I mean, the ages were all over the place, but I mean, they should get a really good cast for this. I mean, especially if you start off with Jessica Chastain, you'd think other people would want to hop on. And with the success of
Daniel Kaluuya
the first
one. Is he?
No, that'd be sick, though.
That would make sense.
Oh, they're originally going to have Jessica Chastain in a post-credits scene for the original It.
Oh.
But he decided, I'm not going to do a post-credits scene.
She demanded $8 million because Me Too.
They just started filming, didn't they? Or they're starting soon in Toronto, but they only have her? I think they're going to start... Whatever. Screw it. Continue.
When is that going to go into? Like, when are they... I mean, it's got to be soon, this summer?
I think they said 2 years, so 2019.
2 years?
2019, yeah.
Holy shit.
Fall of 2019.
You can go back and watch the original and just let that...
The whole 3 hours.
Yeah, I caught that on cable a couple times this year. I actually didn't see the remake.
Yeah.
I just caught that on
remix.
cable
The remake's really good.
Yeah.
It's not very scary, but it's just really good.
I described it as I loved the kids and their interactions, but it's too bad that clown had to come in and just ruin their chemistry.
Yeah.
Pennywise was so bad.
I don't know, he's good. He's just not very scary.
Okay, yeah. That's what it boils down to.
Yeah. Ready to get into the Oscars?
I'll give you a winter prediction. It's going to be cold, it's going to be gray, and it's going to last you for the rest of your life.
Alright, so we're also going to create a Gold Derby League for the Academy Awards predictions. You can find that on Gold Derby. We'll send out a link.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that'd be cool.
GoldDerby.com.
We're still trying to find out an award to give out. Liam's going to win. I can feel my belly.
I've beat you the last 3 years.
I'm terrible.
I've beaten Mike the last 3 years, too.
Have you? Yeah.
I get too far out there.
I'll say
I think Kobo to win
I've
animated.
won the last 3 years, but I haven't got Best Picture right. Like,
It's Cuba.
in the last 3 years.
I'm the one seen in the room.
Wow. Sick anti-brag.
Alright, so we'll start with the shorts. I haven't seen the
Really? We'll
shorts.
start with the shorts? Okay.
Get him out of the way.
I'm just
I have nothing to say about the shorts. No, I'm kidding.
We're gonna mow through the shorts. I haven't seen them yet. I'm seeing them this weekend.
I have a couple hot takes on the shorts.
Alright, cool.
So
we'll go with live action short first.
live action short, I have nothing to say there except I'm hearing a lot of buzz about the Silent Child. A lot of trusted sources have Silent Child as the pick.
And
I don't know.
And that's why
I haven't seen the Silent Child.
And that's why I'm also picking the Silent Child, because Chuck's heard a lot about the Silent Child. I have no idea.
I have a process how I pick the shorts, and I set it and forget it and never change it again. So that's what I'm rolling with. You guys can copy me or not.
I'm going to. Silent Child, lock it.
Okay, well, I'm also going through experts right now. It seems like a 2-horse race between Silent Child and DeKalb Elementary.
Yeah, I think that's actually the favorite. I think it's like 2-1 maybe on Gold Derby.
Peter Travers has DeKalb Elementary.
Honestly, I don't think Peter Travers is very good at this.
I don't think he's very good at this either.
But, I just don't think he cares that much.
Adine Vert.
Now, I'm not going to Peter Travers, one of my favorite critics, but... Okay, well, that's fine. Let's move on from there. Unless you want to make a pick here.
I still haven't made my pick yet. I, too, will go the Silent Child. But
all right.
These
we can always change it. This could all just be a smoke screen.
the shorts are subject to change.
Yes.
Yeah, my Gold Derby submissions might not be these. Full disclosure.
Well, short?
Once we get into stuff where... Okay,
I'm sorry, yeah. Once we get into stuff that matters, yeah, we got to bang on some of these quick
I'm much better. Documentary is short. It seems like it's a 2-horse race between Edith and Eddie, and Heaven is a traffic jam on the 405, which is a sick-ass name.
Yeah, but it's too long. I'm going with the first one you said.
I actually have a dark horse here. Heroin. Heroin is my pick here. I don't know. I don't know where I came across that, but that's my pick.
Heroin.
Heroin. It's a big epidemic in Hollywood. So.
In Menor.
No, not Hollywood. Sorry, just in general. It's a big
Yeah.
epidemic across the nation.
Yeah.
I think Hollywood will echo this. I'm going with that. Is that the one where is there Knife Skills? I think that's a Cleveland-based.
Knife Skills too.
Oh, cool.
I'll go Heaven on the traffic jam in the 405.
Yeah, I think that's the way I would go. I don't. What's the other one that's favorite? Edith and Eddie. It just seems like it's the favorite that won't win. It's like 2-1. I don't like that.
And then best animated short.
Animated short. Here is where I'm not joining the Kobe parade. I think the Me Too movement.
There's no way Kobe's winning this.
Says Kobe does not win it. I think he probably might still be the favorite here. Maybe.
Really?
It's weird. With the shorts, they prefer the shortest one, it seems like.
Well,
they like something that averages about 10 to 12 minutes.
The big
8
thing
to 12 minutes.
Yeah, and they want something adorable.
And adorable.
Yeah, they want the cute one.
So what would you think? What do you think fits that description for me to pick here?
Actually, I think all four kind of. I haven't seen them all. I think for me, it's either Garden Party or Negative Space.
See, looking at the names here, I was going to go Negative Space. Thank you, Chuck. I'm going Negative Space.
Okay. I actually have 3 lines that are Negative Space, so that might be where I'm.
For the record, Dear Basketball seems like the heavy favorite.
That's
Well,
crazy.
it's still the heavy favorite because, in all honesty, if Kobe Bryant didn't, whatever happened in that Colorado hotel 15 years ago or whatever, honestly, it would win. A shoo-in. Right?
Yeah.
It'd be a shoo-in
Especially him being an LA superstar and the majority of people living in LA.
I can't believe it's the favorite.
But how do you... Well, I mean... the backlash didn't come in until post when they announced the awards. Whereas, like,
but
James
they
Franco,
still have to vote, though.
Yeah, but like the James Franco, that backlash came in time before the ballots were all due. So
I just don't think you're gonna have hundreds of women dressed in all black for this award show and then give the fucking award to Kobe Bryant.
Well, that's the bottom line. Exactly. That's what we're saying here. Exactly.
I'm gonna go garden party. None of us think Deer basketball's gonna win.
Yeah, just don't pick Deer basketball because you're getting way better odds than the other ones. I think like 8 or 10 or 12 or better. So just ride with one of those and see what happens.
Yeah. There's no reason to pick that. It won't happen. Okay, best forward fill.
Oh my god.
We're mowing through the shitty ones. In a lot of years, there's a clear favorite in forward fill. This year, it seems like it's wide open. BPM got a lot of praise. It didn't get nominated, though.
Why didn't it? Was it not eligible?
It might not have been eligible.
I have to think it wasn't. Because that's got so much buzz.
Yeah. And First You Kill My Father, that was eligible, but it got snubbed. I think the Academy just hates Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, and I'm very okay with that take.
So, it's a 2-horse race between a Fantastic Woman and a Square.
That's fair, yeah. Should we do an order, who goes first? Maybe when it matters more.
Yeah, when it matters more.
Okay.
Let's see.
This is the last one we're just...
I'm looking at country here. I think they're going to go diverse with the South America Chile. I'm going A Fantastic Woman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going the Square. I've heard about that for 9 months.
Fantastic Woman for me... I think I picked it somewhere else and it won. I don't know, maybe not. Globe? I don't know. Fantastic Woman's just kind of what I've had, and I'm going to keep going with it.
I think it won the Globe.
I think Fantastic Woman is what people are saying.
That's just it's looking at 75.
I think Square was kind of a lot of time. I think it's kind of fading a bit, but whatever. We'll see.
Yeah, I think it premiered at Cannes.
Yeah, so
just Can.
Can you say?
It just can.
And now we'll go to Doc, and then we'll be out of the woods here.
I'll kick off Doc. We'll go over what we got.
We got Incarus, Abacus, Small...
I got you. Abacus, Small Enough to Jail, Faces, Places, Icarus, Last Men in Aleppo, and Strong Island.
I think the overwhelming favorite here is Faces, Places.
Okay, because that's the one I've seen a commercial for.
Yeah,
so I was going to go Faces, Places.
Me and Kenji saw a trailer for this. Didn't look that good.
I think it looks terrible. E2 seem to be interested.
Well, now that we're here in this category, that Jane doc was all we heard about, and then all of a sudden it didn't get a nom here. And it didn't win BAFTA, so, they didn't like it.
So, name-wise, Abacus, Small to Jail, for sure seems like it's going to win. Mm-hmm. Last Man in Aleppo seems like it's probably important, but I've seen a commercial for Faces and Places. I'm going Faces and Places.
I'm going Aleppo for Gary Johnson.
Well... I don't know what the odds are. Faces Places is my horse here at this juncture.
All right. And now
we're out of the woods.
Now we're out of the woods, and we're talking about movies that we've all seen.
All right, sweet.
Out of the woods, are we out of the woods, are we out of the woods?
All right, let's do the sounds. Is that fine with everyone here?
Yeah, I like sound. I've been able to hear for quite a few years.
So, also we're doing what we think's going to win, what should win, and what else we would nominate here.
Oh, man.
If we really have one.
I don't have that broken down until a few categories, but I like the challenge.
I
have my picks to win, and I can throw in a few sentences on everything else.
All right, so this is where Chuck tells us the difference between sound mixing and sound editing.
I can't, but I'll say this. That's
why we brought you on, Chuck.
Sound mixing, a lot of times will go to musicals and more music-driven films.
Editing is war movies, right?
When I did my predictions, I actually had The Greatest Showman in the mixing category. Last year, La La Land was did it win here? I think it won mixing. No. Or no, it didn't win mixing. The sound categories were all screwed up last year.
Arrival won
Hacksaw
one of
Ridge
them,
won.
and Hacksaw Ridge won one.
Yeah. I actually looked up the difference between sound editing and sound mixing because I always forget. Sound editing is the creation of sound effects, and sound mixing is putting it together.
Okay.
So that's why sound editing usually goes to war movies, sound mixing goes to musicals.
That makes sense. The BAFTAs only have a sound category. And that went to Dunkirk?
Yes.
I would say that probably should happen. These could be completely different art forms that deserve two separate awards.
I'm sure if you're a sound guy, it is. Maybe it's not. Well, maybe within the industry, it's a little West Side Story thing going on.
It's pretty cool creating those sounds, though. Cause
sure. It's an important category.
A cool thing the Batches did was they isolated the sounds like that, so you know what the hell is.
Yes,
actually,
and it was only sounds, right? No dialogue.
Yeah, no dialogue or anything.
Yeah, that was
really
so
cool. You know what is winning.
I did like that.
Yeah, so that was cool.
And that's what Dunkirk was the whole movie. Isolated sounds.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. So.
Alright, so we'll do sound editing first. This is the creation of sounds.
Counterclockwise here. Mike, me, Chuck.
Right.
Or order.
And then just back and forth. That way,
and then just snake it.
Yes, let's snake
it. Yeah,
it.
that's cool.
Like it.
Alright.
Yeah.
So I'm going second every time. Just where I want to be, baby.
Who gives a shit?
93 TV.
Okay, for my sound editing, I am going Dunkirk.
Yeah, Dunkirk. I have nothing really.
We just got the order, and then you jump. You jump from third.
That's fine because I'm going Dunkirk as well.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going Dunkirk.
I think it's a pretty heavy favorite.
Yeah, it's gonna. See, what's unfortunate for me this Oscar season is.
Wait, this is editing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, okay, go ahead.
Is the movie I'm pulling for is Blade Runner. The movie I'm rooting against is Dunkirk. And they're going to be in the same category every time, and Dunkirk's going to win every single one, for the most part.
I agree. That's
very
upsetting. That's a brutal matchup.
Yeah.
But also, you don't want Phantom Thread to win either.
Wait, can we go back to sound editing? So sound editing, that are... no, it's a Dunkirk slam dunk.
Yeah, Dunkirk.
Yeah.
Should win?
Did I flip-flop him?
No, I'm saying when we do this, I say we run through our thing. So Michael started, do your whole thing. Do will win, do should win, do your whole thing. Do your spiel.
Okay.
Because for this particular category, I don't have a whole lot of dogs in this race. There's nothing I really, but whatever.
I have very little to say about the sound editing. I would vote for Dunkirk, probably too.
Blade Runner or Dunkirk, it could go either way. I want Blade Runner.
Okay, I'm going to think about the sounds that I remember the most. I hated Dunkirk, but I remember the sounds a lot. You know what? I'm going to go with should win Dunkirk, yeah, whatever, probably Dunkirk. I like to see Baby Driver.
I love to see Baby Driver as well, just for sound alone.
Well, let's go to sound mixing. This is the one that prefers musicals traditionally.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw Dreamgirls won it. I saw
exactly.
Hugo won it. It's not a musical, but there's not a bunch of loud explosions.
Yeah. Well, regardless, don't we have the same 5 movies here?
We got literally the same 5 movies.
So for me, I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to guess. Dunkirk is the heavy favorite, and I'm just going Dunkirk. I think that's safe. I think it's smart. Yeah,
Dunkirk as well.
I'm also going Dunkirk. Too bad Baby Driver can't win that, but to visual effects next.
Okay.
The nominees for visual effects: Blade Runner 2049, Guardians, Kong, Star Wars, War of the Planet of Apes, aka Keegan's top 5 movies of the year.
Pretty much.
Best visual effects.
So here. Let me just throw this in here. So do your whole spiel here. Do your who's going to win, who you think should win, and do your B here, and then we'll just
I can do it for this one. What should be here? I don't have anything.
Well, who do you have the winner?
I don't think should we go winner first?
Go winner first.
Okay.
Winner first.
What will win is Apes. The visual effects is everything in that movie. I think it's going to win. #Justice for Circus. What I would vote for? I would also vote for Apes. It's among my favorite trilogies of all time. Very deserving. What should be here? I don't feel strongly towards anything. Coco? I'd go Coco.
Does that count? That counts?
It definitely counts.
It should.
It's what Kubo in the
Kubo the Two Strangers
first animated movie to ever be nominated for
since Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay, cool.
So they don't like hand-drawn animation, computer animation. They like more clay animation, but
okay.
I don't know. Coco's beautiful. I'm not quite sure how visual.
I'm cool with that. Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I mean, there's 2 movies on this list that I don't understand how they're made, and it's Apes and Blade Runner.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna go Apes. Apes should win. And what else would I put on there? Coco. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing else really jumps out at me. I think this is the right 5 here, probably.
Yeah, this is solid. I didn't see Kong, but I'm sure.
Did you see Kong, Keegan?
Did not, but I mean, look at a trailer. It's ridiculous. That Apes
for sure. For me, I actually have Blade Runner winning here. And this is not the last time you'll hear me mention them, or it. him, whatever.
Keegan, Keegan is.
I'm not sure if the Academy has watched Blade Runner enough or what, but I think we're starting to get to the point where it's just kind of it's the movie that's kind of taking over a lot here. I think it's going to win. I think it's going to edge Apes. It's a bigger achievement for the year. I think it's going to win there. Should win. I haven't seen any of these movies. How about that?
That is ridiculous.
Right.
Well, I mean, I can sit here and tell you that I have, but I'm not a sci-fi guy. I missed Apes. I'm not Star Wars guy. I'm not seeing Guardians, and
I think me and Chuck are about as far apart from
we
taste
are
as you
we
can
are,
get.
and that's why it's always fun when we're in the booth together here, boys and girls.
If I had to recommend somebody to you, it would be Apes.
Yeah,
you'd enjoy that.
I like
trilogy.
Apes. I've seen 3 or 4 of the. I've seen the original.
Yeah.
I've seen the James Franco one.
Yeah.
Let's give it to the achievement of the year, Blade Runner.
I'd be happy to see it.
I think Blade Runner.
But you're sitting in theaters, you're like, that's a talking ape.
Yeah. I get that.
And
But it's also like that's not an ape if you hold it next to an actual picture of an ape. As I digress.
I literally Bad Ape pops up at one point in the movie. I'm like, that wasn't made in a computer. That's like a sculpted thing. Like that. There's no way.
That's the Phoenix Suns mascot.
When his head pops out of the hole.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Took my breath away.
I know.
Talking about good CGI.
Justice for Harambe.
All right.
Let's go down my list. I think it makes sense to go to score and song.
All right.
Okay.
You pick first. What do you want to do, Sog? You're also the first pick this time.
Yes, song. What am I more passionate about now? Well, let's go song here. Will win. I actually have 3 here that I think can win. I
agree.
I have 2 here that I think are not quite a coin toss, but I'll say almost 65-35, 70-30.
Oh shit! This is a good list.
Remember Me is the favorite, but something in me says that maybe The Greatest Showman will get a little respect here.
I was fully looking at the wrong list. We're doing song, not
The
song.
Greatest Showman.
Okay.
It's the guys who wrote City of Stars, at least the song and lyrics for it, right? So they won last year for City of Stars, La La Land.
Yes. And Coco is the people that
then
did Let It Go.
Let It Go.
So.
A literal EGOT winner.
Yes.
Robert
Lopez.
Robert Lopez.
With his
So
wife.
it's kind of the battle of the Titans here.
And then you have Sufjan Stevens, who is a beloved artist, indie artist.
Of course. I don't think he's in the conversation. I think Mudbound Mighty River is more in the conversation too, just because, people like that movie, obviously by a lot of the noms, and I think they would like to award it with something, but it's not winning here. For me, it's tough, but I'd go with Remember Me for a Will win.
Should. Do you agree with it? Still agree
Should win.
You've seen it up there, for sure.
Yeah, should win Remember Me. For sure. Yeah, I should win Remember Me.
Any songs?
Song stuck with me. They did different renditions of it throughout the movie, right? Mm-hmm. I got a little choked up a couple times when I heard it.
Mm-hmm. Every time, baby.
Yeah, it mattered to me. And since the psychedelic furs aren't here, baby, I'm going with Remember Me. Yeah, and should be here. I don't know. What original songs are we missing this year?
I got one.
There's a song from 50 Shades of Grey that I bumped on 96.5 for a while this year, but I'm not throwing it up there.
I have one song.
But yeah, I'll throw it to you guys. That's where I stand in that category.
Cool. So it's me. Remember Me for sure is my, I think, will win. It's my should win, and something else that should be there. Visions of Gideon, I think, is another great one from Call Me By Your Name.
That's the one, Look at the Fire.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's a really good one.
I mean, there's like 4 songs in that movie you could put in there.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
For me, I also have Remember Me. What should win? I love Mystery of Love.
So good.
I listen to that all the time. Though, Remember Me...
Other songs took away from that for me, but yeah, I agree.
Remember Me is so important to the film. The film doesn't work if it's not Remember Me, so it's the deserving film, too. What should be here? Visions of Gideon. Now that Keegan said it, but I was going to go with, what's the bar song that Zac Efron and Hugh Jackman sing?
Oh, yeah. On the spot here.
Because that is my favorite song off that.
Don't you want to get away?
Don't you want to get away?
The Other Side?
The Other Side?
Not the Red Hot Chili Peppers. To the Other Side? Other Side?
It's one of those.
It was the best song on the soundtrack. It was the upbeat. It was kind of like, here we go, man. This is what I came for.
This is what started.
We got Efron. We have Jackman. We're dancing. We're on top of tables. This is upbeat. This is unforgettable.
They're like stomping their feet on top of the bars.
It was kind of like the lovely night of La La Land last year. It's just kind of like the, here we go. This is upbeat, cool. It's not like It wasn't pretentious. It wasn't like some kind of crazy ballad. Yeah, it was good.
And that song was engraved in my head. Mm-hmm. Just hearing it once. That's how catchy it is.
I listened to it many, many times.
Okay. So now we'll do score. I'll kick it off.
This is really tough for me.
Score is fun, man.
Score is completely up in the air. I think it really has a chance, but Star Wars.
Yeah, I agree. I think it was just a
John
show John some
here,
love because he's the GOAT.
And it's a good score.
Yes, it is.
But here I am going with The Shape of Water. I love the score. It's a very good score. What I would pick is 3 Billboards. I love that Billboard on Fire minute and a half. I do actually still play that. I'm pumped they play that every time they walk up to get an award.
I like that a lot.
It's a fun. I was tapping my foot in theaters when it came on. What score should be here? I go Blade Runner 2049. It was very important to that whole entire movie.
So for me, what's going to win? Shape of Water. What should win? 3 Billboards has I really like that score a lot, but I think like the French feel of Shape of Water, I just dug a little bit more. Mm-hmm. And then I agree with Mike. What should be here is Blade Runner. It's the only one of these I've actually listened to since leaving the theater. I know it's just like noises and shit, but it just sets the tone of that movie so fucking well. Yeah, so that's mine. Chuck.
Yeah, Shape of Water's winning here. I don't see that getting dethroned. Should win? I'll go with Shape. I like Shape of Water a lot.
Yeah,
I remember
the fun score.
Yeah.
I remember. I think I even mentioned to you guys. I remember in the trailers a lot of it. I was just like, man, I can't wait to hear the score. And it delivered. I don't think it was spoiled for me. I like that score a lot. And should be here. I don't know. I don't really have much.
For me,
that's fine.
Hans Zimmer also did Dunkirk or did Blade Runner. And I think that's much better than Dunkirk. Dunkirk is what a ticking clock and explosions. Where was the score in that movie?
I don't think there's a score in that.
Yeah, so I'm not sure why that's there.
It's the third most likely, technically.
Huh. And I know
I
why.
guess we'd be remiss if we didn't mention Phantom Thread.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should give a shout out. Johnny Greenwood did a great score. The piano in that is lovely. Mm-hmm. I just don't like the movie enough for me to say it should win.
Exactly. And again, Last Jedi is great, especially when the Rey theme kicks in and whatnot.
Yes. But that's not original.
I know. So does that count?
No, it doesn't. So what's original from this then?
Because, yeah, I was going to say, The Last Jedi relies heavily on what The Force Awakens already laid out. But maybe there's some... Because I came around to The Force Awakens for its original songs, and I think maybe I might come around to this one. But for right now, what I know from The Last Jedi is... Rey's theme is the March of the Resistance. It's Kylo's theme.
Which are all awesome. I love Rey's theme.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's one of my top 5 John Williams scores.
It's so good.
That flute is it a flute?
Maybe.
Sounds like a flute.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
The crafts here. Let's go to production design.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll keep the Shape of Water's momentum rolling here. I think that's a pretty sizable favorite here again.
It really hasn't lost anywhere.
For production design, yeah, it really hasn't lost anywhere. To me, it's a little bit of a surprise when you really think about it. Let me pull up the nominees here. I was going to try to thought, but yeah, Shape of Water, it's winning everywhere.
Okay. Last podcast I said Beauty and the Beast wasn't nominated for production design. It is.
Oh, good.
I said it was a huge snub.
Yeah, it is, and you should say what you will about that, but it's beautiful, right?
Sarah Greenwood nominated twice. Darkest Hour and Beauty and the Beast.
Wow.
It's pretty cool. Oh, and Katie Spencer, who's on both of those as well.
That's wild.
Pretty good year for those guys. Girls.
Or guys.
Women.
I'm not judging by name.
Don't assume their gender.
It's 2018.
Okay. Chuck, what do you got?
Production design, The Shape of Water will win here. It's the favorite. I don't see it getting dethroned. Should win? I've seen 4 or 5. Let's go with Shape of Water, right? I mean, when in doubt, go with Shape of Water. The movie looks great, sounds great, whatever. Shape of Water, I'm fine with that. Should be here. I don't know.
You don't need to do it for this.
You know what? I will say...
Let's get some time.
No, I don't. When in doubt, 3 Billboards. Or you know what? No. I'm actually passionate about this. The Florida Project.
Mike's passionate.
Ooh!
Mike's passionate about
that
too.
Although the hotel that I can't think of, the Magic Castle.
The Magic Castle.
That's a real hotel that is that shade of purple.
But that's my argument too. That thing.
Regardless, whatever.
He found it.
Keegan, I'd like to say that this is it, but you're gonna go about the Florida Project the rest
of
the podcast. It's not gonna be a slobber fest, but man, okay. So yeah, Florida Project. I'd love to see it here. I'd love to see it a lot of places. So moving on, Keegan, you're up, kid.
So will win. I think Shape of Water will win. Should win. No surprise. Blade Runner, I think, should win. And what should be here? I don't know, like Thor Ragnarok?
I mean, yeah.
Really cool world.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
What will win, I also have
Shape
of Water. What I would pick, I'd probably go Blade Runner. What should be here? I like the Florida Project. I said before that it should get a nomination for that.
Jennison's love indies and love the Florida Project.
Yeah. Why is Dunkirk on this?
The ships.
They're in 2 ships. They're in 3 ships the entire movie. One on the beach, small one, and big one. And then they're on a beach.
Unfortunately, the Academy Award runs into just nominating the same.
Can I answer the question? When it comes to the crafts, they check the box for Dunkirk like they didn't,
Okay.
I think that's probably it.
Yeah, there's always the same
It
movies
got
are
how many?
nominated for all of these.
8 nominations?
A lot. Yeah.
Okay.
Second most?
Whatever.
Same movies are always nominated in all the tech categories.
But that's a great question though, Keegan, I think.
And I don't think it's deserving, but whatever. Darkest Hour, good production design, shitty movie. All right. Hair and makeup.
Movie.
Hair and makeup.
Hair and makeup.
Okay, I don't understand why hair and makeup only gets 3 noms. It makes literally 0 sense to me.
Yeah.
That's so disrespectful
Maybe
to the
once
art.
we get to the Me Too movement, maybe it'll start.
But the obvious winner's Darkest Hour.
Slam dunk.
Yeah.
The nominations are Darkest Hour, Victoria and Abdul, never heard of it, and Wonder, where...
Victoria Abdul, that's the one with Judi Dench.
Okay.
Damn.
And Wonder is Jacob Tremblay, has the messed up face.
And he's got prosthetics on for that,
So,
too.
yeah, it's Wonder versus Darkest Hour in terms of, like, just the main character has a messed up, or is highly prosthetic face.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's Darkest Hour, right?
This is obvious. This is maybe the biggest lock.
Yeah, and a lot of the acting categories, they've been going hand in hand. If you win it for that, a lot of times you win it for that. I think there's happened 3 times in the last 5 years.
Oh, the best actor wins it.
Yeah,
wearing
Matthew
prosthetics?
McConaughey for Dallas Buyers Club won hair and makeup, and there was one more. I can't forget. I mean, obviously, Old Man's winning.
So it can...
Oh, Lincoln. Probably.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Maybe Lincoln, yeah. So it was something around the time period, like the last 5 years.
So this can only have 3, or just this year it has 3?
It only has 3.
It always has 3.
So I was going to say, where is like Guardians at, you know?
I pick Guardians.
Yeah, I
could do 5 easily.
Yeah, I'd pick
Very
Guardians.
easily, yeah.
That should win and should be there.
I picked Guardians when I was doing the predictions.
The weird thing about it, though, is that Victoria Abdul was such a weird out of left field pick that you only get 3 and that's there, so it's kind of like,
yeah,
okay, you get 3, that's enough in this category.
That's strange.
Yeah. I think that's enough for that. It should be here and whatever, and I don't know.
Yeah. We're fine. All right, Chuck, it's
a
on
collective
you.
effort on that. Editing!
No,
Costume design, sorry.
Let's get costume.
My order's a little bit different. Because I have lots to say about editing. Costume design. Oh yeah, Phantom Thread, right? I mean, this is kind of what it was made to win. The Academy absolutely loves this film. It's nominated basically everywhere, and they're going to reward it. And I mean, this is somewhere where it probably deserves it. So, Phantom Thread's going to win. Should win. I'm okay with Phantom Thread. I'm okay with a lot of this. I'm okay with Disney Beauty and the Beast. I mean, how can you not be?
Yeah. No.
But yeah, Phantom Thread I'm fine with. Should be here. Yeah. Nothing. I got nothing.
Yeah, winner for me, Phantom Thread. Ridiculous dresses in that. Should win, Phantom Thread. I agree. And what else could be here? I don't know. Again, like Guardians, some Marvel movie that has cool costumes.
Yeah, I mean, you're right down your alley. Those Marvels. The crafts.
And they usually do.
They
get
can always
it,
have a
right?
shot here, and they should. Yeah, I mean, a lot of times they do. You can't be fell in love with Phantom Thread and Darkest Hour, though. I mean, that's a running thing, and then Shapes everywhere. But
yeah, Phantom Thread. The costumes are stunning.
And Victoria Abdul's here all of a sudden again. But yeah, Phantom Thread. Yeah, that's.
I'm picking Phantom Thread. I would vote for Phantom Thread. What should be here? I don't feel strong about anything.
We should probably be saying these nominees too.
Yeah, we should.
Beauty and the Beast.
We should say the nominees.
Oh yeah,
first.
Darkest
Say
Hour.
the nominees first.
Phantom Thread.
When we start the category, say the noms, and then we'll get into it.
Shape of Water, Victoria, and Abdul.
All right, so film editing.
Film editing. You're starting here.
Now, Chuck, what was that fact I told you last week?
Was it the Get Out related one?
Was it the 34 of 35? That one?
Yeah, yeah. Of the last 35 Academy Award Best Pictures, 34 of them were nominated for Best Editing.
Yeah, that's something.
It's among the most prestigious awards.
Editing and Best Picture winners used to go hand in hand, and it used to almost be...
And Best Director.
And Best Director.
It's kind of the old way of thinking the Academy Awards, but... Yeah.
But it's still a huge red flag if you don't get nominated for editing. Good luck getting the Best Picture win.
Which is why it hurts Get Out's chances.
Yes.
I remember when Boyhood lost editing to Whiplash, the writing was on the wall.
The writing was on the wall, yeah. Even though it went to Whiplash, it was kind of like, okay, so they're just giving Whiplash an award. They like Whiplash, but yeah.
It wasn't a good sign.
Something was weird about that year. They said, watch that category. Maybe because Birdman was so beautifully edited, where they're just like, if Boyhood can win here, it's going all the way.
Yeah.
Sweep.
Because Boyhood needed an award somewhere else.
Yeah.
We're talking about Boyhood again, sorry.
Right. You have to shoehorn it in somewhere.
Best film editing: Baby Driver, Dunkirk, I, Tonya, The Shape of Water, 3 Billboards Out of Ebbing, Missouri.
To be clear, I, Tonya and Shape of Water are not the same movie. You just mash them together.
I, Tonya, The Shape of Water.
And also Ebbing, Missouri, not Ebbing.
The Shape of Water.
Mike's one Dortmunder's really getting to him here.
I didn't eat dinner.
Sick brag.
All right, Mike, you're up.
He's got the
what will win? Baby Driver. I think it's, in my eyes, it's the best edited movie of all time. I don't know shit about editing.
On the back of the BAFTA.
What I would vote for? Baby Driver. What should be here? I should have something for editing, but I really don't. Off the top of my head, I don't. I didn't write anything down.
Well, Get Out, I guess.
Yeah, sure, Get Out.
That's fair.
You know what? A Ghost. No. Mother. Mother should be here.
Yeah,
wow.
Sure. Yeah, Mother's a well-edited movie.
All right.
Let's start the Mother Parade.
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, the winner is going to be Dunkirk. The should is Baby Driver. Oh, no. Yeah, should win is Baby Driver, and what could be here, Get Out. Yeah, because it's nominated for Best Picture, and I don't want that. I hate that it's already basically done because it's not in this category. So
it's not. That's the only way.
I know.
Stats are for losers, and you know the thing about the Get Out one is weird to me is that it's a kind of movie that I think you can like look at and say, "Oh, some good editing, right?" Like especially there's the sunken place. There's some fight scenes. It's just like it's kind of a glaring omission when you see that it didn't get editing. Yeah,
super well paced.
In the movie that we'd all have third for probably to win Best Picture, and not necessarily our pick. Maybe actually our picks too, but most likely. For me, editing is going to go to Dunkirk. Still, I think I'd like to think Baby Driver. I had them neck and neck. The odds on Gold Derby dropped from 16-1 to 8-1 for Baby Driver. And I think Dunkirk went from easy favorite to 2 or 3-1. So I think Dunkirk still wins, but it's close. That's kind of it for me.
Who would you go for?
Who should win? How about this one? I, Tonya.
Yeah.
I, Tonya. I mean, you could say you go about the CGI. I listened to your guys' podcast on that, but even the CGI wasn't like that. Like when I go and watch some of the shots, like in some of these award shows, I can kind of see it more. But like watching that film, it looked flawless to me. I bought it. So there's a reason I, Tonya didn't get Best Picture and it's here. You know?
I was surprised I, Tonya didn't get Best Picture though.
Yeah,
me too.
We'll mention that later.
But
yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, huge snub in my opinion.
And we should mention why nominations are selling for Best Picture. It's because only film editors nominate Best Film Editing. So when a movie doesn't get nominated in a category, it usually points to that branch of the Academy.
That craft says this was not as good as you think it was.
Not as good as you think it was. So now, if it didn't get a top 5 nom, you don't think any of those Best Film Editors, their votes are going to go towards Best Picture for Get Out.
Yeah, it's hard. I have a stat later about that.
Yeah. And editing's more about the total picture, where other things, Best Costume, like we were picking movies we really didn't like for Best Costume.
Yeah, and that makes sense. So, like, if you didn't even like it here where it should win, then how is it going to go on to do anything else that matters?
All right. Cinematography. Chuck will kick this off. The nominations are...
Here's where I actually have notes on, like, stuff I've established, like, what I like. Cinematography will win.
Shh.
Sorry.
Best cinematography, I'm going to start doing it every time now.
The nominations are...
The nominations for Best Cinematography are Blade Runner 2049, Roger Deakins, his 16th nom?
I think 15,
15
but maybe 16.
I believe 13.
13.
Really?
I believe 13.
Oh, it's like,
I think he's 0 for 13, and this is 14.
Okay.
Or it could be his 13th. Could be wrong.
Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, Mudbound, Rachel Morrison doing the photography, the cinematography. First female to ever get nominated.
Wow. What took them so long?
91 years.
Or what took them so long to start
There
doing
just
it?
aren't many women.
There's not many doing it. That's what I'm saying. Come on.
She also did Black Panther.
Come on, we can't give you awards if you're not out there doing it. Come on.
And The Shape of Water. So who you got, Chuck?
This is what I'm passionate about. Didn't see the film, but I think Roger Deakins is taking her down. It's been too long. Am I right on the 13? It'd be tough to find that. You might have to count.
14.
This is his 14th.
14th nomination.
That's what I said. Yeah. So yeah, this is Deakins' year, right? I mean, he's winning a lot of the precursors. Didn't he win the Guild and then he won BAFTA and this past weekend? Or
I don't think he's lost anywhere.
Yeah, well, I think he might have lost a couple places, but nowhere that really mattered. So yeah, Blade Runner should. I wish I had the nominees up because I didn't see Blade Runner. I liked Shape of Water a lot. I mean, once again, when in doubt, you know.
Dunkirk, Mudbound, The Shape of Water, Blade Runner, Darkest Hour.
Yeah. Shape would be my pick there, and should be there. How about you guys? I don't know if you guys saw this movie or not. I saw it, liked it a lot. The Florida Project. I thought there were some really just beautiful wide shots, and I thought it just kind of conveyed the theme of the movie, and I liked it a lot. So yeah, Florida Project. You guys should go see that if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, that's a great cinematography.
It is for sure.
My will win is Blade Runner. My should win is Blade Runner. My should be there is also Blade Runner. No.
Next! You can put it on the board!
I should be
I'm
there.
okay with that. Keegan, next.
I should be there. I don't know, like a Ghost Story? I like to look at that film a lot, so that's mine.
What will win? Blade Runner 2049. What I would vote for, Blade Runner 2049. What should be here? I'm gonna cop out here. I'm gonna say 3 movies. I think
That's fine. I like that because I got a couple spots where I'm like that.
I think the one that should get nominated is Mother. The way they shot that movie.
That was my runner up here.
Yeah, strictly Jennifer Lawrence's point of view, over the shoulder of Jennifer Lawrence, or close up on her face.
Beautiful.
The sweeping camera made that so.
If you loved Mother as much as you did, the cinematography was one of the biggest takeaways for sure.
The opening shot, it takes 8 minutes of just watching Jennifer Lawrence.
It's just her face.
Move around the house.
Yeah, great film.
And then I have a Ghost Story on there too.
Nice.
And I also have Columbus. It's a really small indie, but they was shot incredible. There was a lot of like reflection shots and just he had so much fun doing the cinematography for that movie. So yeah, Columbus. If you haven't seen it, it's good indie.
Nice. I started that. So want to go to screenplay?
Oh, we'll get the screenplay. We're getting the real heavy hitters now.
Well, yeah.
I think it's time
because the acting and the directing and the best picture were kind of So screenplays. So let's start with.
We'll go adapted.
Adapted.
Okay. What I got winning here is Call Me by Your Name. It's pretty much won most places. Oh, the nominations are Call Me by Your Name, The Disaster Artist, Logan, Molly's Game.
You are lying.
And Mudbound. I actually read one of these. Call Me by Your Name. Fantastic book. Fantastic movie.
It. I'm still like 20 pages in Disaster Artist because I'm a disaster of a human being.
I'm at 140 of Call Me by Your Name, but
out of like 200,
220. Yeah,
seems like a shorter book from what I heard.
Call Me by Your Name. I still haven't got to the future yet, so it's exciting. But Call Me by Your Name should win. What I would vote for: Call Me by Your Name. What should be here? Last Flag Flying. Richard Linklater equals go. Adapted, yeah. It's adapted off a book. I actually like that
screenplay. Is that his first book movie's ever adapted off of?
It might very well
One of the ones that matters.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I got. And Call Me by Your Name, loved it. So.
Hard to argue Call Me by Your Name.
Will win, Call Me by Your Name. Should win, Call Me by Your Name, but much love to Logan. And what else should be here? I don't even know what else. What else was a book this year?
Thor Ragnarok.
Thor, yeah. It's called Thor Ragnarok.
Right?
Yeah.
Even though that's all very Taika Waititi. I don't think that... I mean, I guess it just by default it has to be adapted, but it's so much improv and shit.
No, especially with the Academy. Everything's adapted. Right?
I guess, yeah.
Every sequel's adapted, even though...
So, Blade Runner, I guess, would be one, right? Because it's based on...
Oh, yeah.
So Blade Runner.
For sure. Well, it's a
100%,
sequel.
100%.
Actually, it's not a sequel. It's
a sequel, yeah.
Okay.
It's very much a sequel.
Blade Runner.
Yeah. I was told I could watch it by itself from you guys.
Yeah, you can. All
right. I almost fired it up last night, guys. I almost did it. But you know what? I said to myself, I might still do this the next 2 weeks before the Oscars, but I don't think if I watch it, I'll contribute enough to this podcast. So I didn't do it. But enough about that. Adapted screenplay. Call Me by Your Name will be the winner. James Ivory. Him at the BAFTAs was adorable.
Oh my god.
Timothée Chalamet helped him up on stage a little bit, and they were playing the psychedelic furs, and it was a perfect moment for me. I was very excited on my couch. I'm like, this is what I've been all about this award season, this movie year. Call Me by Your Name should win. Disaster Artist though, man, that was a bit of a tall task to do that, but I mean, let's be honest, they also. Not only the book, but they saw a movie they could base it off of. So
yeah.
I don't mention because I love it, but it doesn't deserve anywhere there. Should be there. The only movie I saw that I actually have dabbled the book. Let's go with because I want to bring it up too. My Friend Dahmer. So
yeah, there you go. That's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. Off the graphic novel. Moving on.
By Durf.
Keegan met him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I took like a short class with him. It was really cool.
And I'm nothing here in this conversation. Best original screenplay: The Big Sick, Get Out, Lady Bird, The Shape of Water, 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri. I just want to start this by saying this is probably.
I start here?
Yeah, you do. I just want to start this saying I think this is the best year for original screenplays I can remember.
Very good.
There was like 15 that were deserving.
3-horse race. At this point,
3-horse race.
But yeah, 15 was very good compared to Adapted, where we were scratching and clawing. We got a good 5 for adapting, but yeah, there was a lot that could come.
Oh, I should say it. I think the Academy got it right. I haven't seen Molly's Game, but it's Sorkin. I'm sure it's a great screenplay. Mm-hmm. The other 4 were deserving.
So for me, and hear me out, this gets a little complex. I think this is a category where they're gonna take what they love this year and try to reward it in a way. So I think Get Out and Lady Bird are strictly in play here. I think one of them will win. For me, Get Out would be the more obvious choice and one at the Guild, at the Writers Guild.
With no 3 billboards in the competition.
With no 3 billboards in the competition. But how about this scenario? What if those two just wipe each other out and left standing is 3 billboards? The movie that we know the Academy loves, and here it is. I think, gun to my head today, I'm riding with 3 billboards.
Gun to your head, gun to your balls.
Gun to my head, gun to my balls. That's a different. I think
the Inglourious Basterd situation. Gun to your head, gun to your balls.
Man, I know. I think I'm 3 billboards here, guys. I think 3 billboards is taking this down. And I don't know. I love Lady Bird. I think I had it number 2 for the year, but for me, I think we're at 3 billboards here. Should Lady Bird? How about that? When it comes to what I prefer in a screenplay, I guess that's what we're doing here. I like comedies, obviously, and Get Out is kind of like that anti-genre film. But for me, the dialogue in Lady Bird was so good. Like when I sit down and try to write some things, I have very good ideas, but dialogue is always very hard for me. And that dialogue was hilarious. It was on point. I loved it. So that's
snapped along that movie.
Yeah.
That dialogue was hilarious.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was an hour and a half of just greatness there in that spot. And then so that's my should win. Should be there. I Tonya. It was original as it got. I kind of forgot that it even should have been there. So I'm watching the BAFTAs and it got nominated there. I'm like, oh fuck yeah, you know. So that's
it's original take on a biopic. For sure.
Yeah, original biopic. It was funny. Yeah. And I crossed out Mother and put I Tonya. So. All right. So yeah. All right. On to you, Keegan.
What will win? Get Out. I think that's kind of obvious. I don't think it's close. Really.
Not as obvious as you think, because the guilds aren't that big of a precursor here. But I'm with you. Get Out is probably the favorite.
And for me, it's a 2-horse race between The Big Sick and Get Out. But I think Get Out should get it. And what else should be here? Yeah, I Tonya, I think, deserved to be on here for sure.
What should win? I do like your argument where Lady Bird and Get Out could cancel each other out. The younger, newer, more diverse voters.
They want to award somewhere.
Would be very split on both of those. I think it's almost 50-50. But Lady Bird's lost so much steam.
So much steam.
Is there any evidence of that happening in past years of two movies killing each other where one comes up and wins?
No, but this is more... There's never really been a 3-horse race like this that I can remember. I mean, I guess an original maybe. I don't know. That's a good question.
It's something to look into.
I should do a little more research on that front.
I'm about to do my patent tape.
But you know what I mean? I feel like in a way...
Piss in the middle of the episode. So.
Yeah, I kind of got pissed. No, that's fine.
But So, what do I think is going to win? I do think it will be Get Out, though. I think they want to award the screenplay. I think there's enough. I think it's original enough, especially.
Of course.
I think it wins. I do think it's close. It's a true 3-horse race.
It's the favorite, though. Like, it's the favorite.
I thought it was very much a coin flip when awards season started between Lady Bird and Get Out. I'm shocked that Lady Bird has gotten no love, really, through any award shows. So I'm going Get Out. What I would vote for, I would also vote for Get Out. It's an awesome original screenplay. It's hilarious. It has beautiful racial undertones. Makes you think. Keeps on the edge of your seat. It's got everything a screenplay should have. What should be here? Ingrid Goes West. I thought it was one of the best original screenplays that I've seen in a while, too. Yep. Just not enough people saw it.
Didn't see it.
Yeah,
I wish I should. I love Aubrey Plaza and I didn't see it, so there's that.
You would love it. You would love it. It's right up your alley.
I'm squirrely in that field that screwed everything.
That's fine. So yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna regret not having Ingrid Goes West in my top 10 3 years from now. I know.
Wow.
That. I think I will.
It's so good, man. Yeah, that's one that should have gotten some love. Why do you think it didn't get love? Too early in the year or what?
I guess too early. Because the critics loved it.
I don't know. Very strange.
All right, I'm good to get pissed off. Best.
I would do anything for my girl.
My princess.
Best supporting actress.
Wow. Okay.
Mary J. Blige in Mudbound. Blonde. Allison Janney, I, Tanya. Leslie Manville, Phantom Thread. Laurie Metcalf, Lady Bird. Octavia Spencer, The Shape of Water. I will go first this category, and I am taking Allison Janney. She's won pretty much everywhere. I also would vote for her. Who should be here? Holly Hunter? Is that her name?
Yeah.
Holly Hunter for the big set.
Yeah, Holly Hunter should be here.
That's also mine.
It's too bad that she wasn't. She was phenomenal.
Scene-stealing veteran actress who's won before. That was weird that she didn't win. Who took her slot?
I guess Mary J. Blige or Octavia Spencer.
Yeah, one of the two. Spencer was the more obvious one. Mary J. Blige was kind of like...
Oh, no. Never mind.
There's somebody.
Leslie Manville, Phantom Thread. That came
guess.
out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's true. After now, that's about it. Yeah, Leslie Manville. Well, we know they love Phantom Thread, so that makes sense.
We got here.
Winning, Allison Janney, of course.
Wait, time out. We didn't do animated feature. We'll do it after this.
We'll do it after.
We didn't do animated feature?
And I'll paste it in.
No shit.
We didn't do animated feature.
You're right.
Yeah, go
on. Winning, of course, is Allison Janney. Should, of course, is Allison Janney. But some love to Leslie Manville. I thought it was Pillowface that got nominated. I was very upset about it, but this lady is fantastic in Phantom Thread. And should be here, Holly Hunter, for sure.
Clean sweep on the should be here, Holly Hunter. I don't know if it was that deep of a year for supporting actress.
He really wasn't, and Holly Hunter wasn't nominated.
I was looking at my crop of movies that I've seen. That Holly Hunter was just kind of like
Carrie Fisher.
Okay, that's fair.
No, I'm kidding.
She's down there 8 or 9 list, right? Mm-hmm. Winner, Janney or Metcalf. Love them both. I don't know. Whatever. Flip a coin. Actually, I was on the Metcalf bandwagon forever from the rip, but I think as it's been going, I'm kind of falling for Janney. I don't know.
Our 3 Billboards podcast, you locked in Metcalf.
I thought, yeah. And
I thought it was going to go that way, too.
For me, that's a running theme for all the acting categories. Like, if you asked me on that day who I thought would win, I thought Metcalf was a lock, I thought Defoe was a lock, and I thought...
well, the other two were the favorites.
Old Man.
Sally Hawkins?
Well, maybe not. I thought Saoirse Ronan was maybe the one. Okay. You know. And then it's just been an onslaught, an avalanche. It's the running momentum for all these.
Keegan's been quoted saying that Saoirse Ronan was his lock to win Best Actress.
Well, that's fine. Whatever. We didn't know anything back then.
Yeah,
we didn't see the Globes yet. We saw Globe predictions.
Yeah,
it wasn't even Christmas yet.
I know.
I didn't even fucking open my stocking yet.
I know.
Only my second F-bomb.
I'm thinking about this. I don't even know who else is nominated. Robbie. We'll get to it.
Okay, no, but one more thing I want to say about this about should win. Or will win? I don't know. I think it's a category where we're looking at two films that they liked a lot, Lady Bird and I, Tonya, right? Mm-hmm. And I think this is where they're going to consider something where they're going to want to give one of them, reward one of them here. And I think if we see an upset in any of these categories, I think it's Metcalf, because I think they let Lady Bird get the win, Best Picture. I Tonya didn't get Best Picture. We've seen it before. Mark Rylance out of nowhere in a supporting category.
Still upset about it. Justice for Sly.
That
was a tough loss.
Sly, who was kind of the glitz and glam Hollywood guy.
Sly won everything too.
Where Rylance was the theater actor. Hello, Metcalf won a Tony last year. So the theater actress. I don't know. I think if I'm getting weird somewhere, it's here. Am I putting money on it? No, Janny. But just saying, it's going to get very chalky for these next couple categories. But
Catherine Keener and Alison Williams were great and Get Out too.
Yeah, Catherine Keener. Yeah, that's a good one.
She's so scary.
Keener should be there for sure. She spooked the hell out of me.
I'm shocked neither of those got more love.
Yeah,
it's very odd.
What are you gonna do?
Because everything else getting love, but yeah, what are you gonna do? So, all right, we'll do Best Animated Feature.
That was so real.
So they made these movies looking at the cartoons.
Let's pretend we're just doing it.
All right, so we just did Best Forward Films.
All right, let's go right into Best Original Song and Best Animated Feature.
The nominations are The Boss Baby. I heard it's just phenomenal. Mm-hmm. The Breadwinner.
You're fired.
Breadwinner. It's foreign.
Is that his tagline?
Coco. Ferdinand. Loving Vincent. I'll do this.
Ferdinand sweep.
What will win? Stone Cold Lead Pipe lock is Coco. I think I said hair and makeup was the biggest lock. This is the biggest lock. This is such a slam dunk.
Oh, so what was the hair and makeup one? Oh, yeah.
Darkest Hour. Yeah. What should win Coco, but Loving Vincent's very good. I saw a gorgeous film.
Rip a little bit about that.
Unfortunately, it's meant to be seen in the theater on a home screen. I don't know how it lives up, but it's all done by oil paintings. It looks great, and the story is good. You read the negative reviews, or even the good reviews, they say they didn't like the story.
Saoirse Ronan, too.
Yeah.
No. So I didn't realize that. So what is it? They actually did act it. It's not just voice acting. I did not realize that.
And then painted over the frames.
When he told me about that, I'm like, I gotta go see this now.
Yeah.
I don't know when Saoirse Ronan did the work for it or anything, or when these actors did it, but
it's stunning. It's great.
And they took every shot and just made it into a... Does it look weird?
It does,
it look like a bunch
it's on
of
purpose, though.
It's like a bunch of 8-year-olds do their art projects and hung them in a line. You look at them really fast.
It flows perfectly.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I missed that at Cedar Lee, but
it looks like any animated feature. It's phenomenally great job, Loving Vincent crew. But
cool. Very original.
I would vote for Coco. What should be here? I saw the Lego Batman movie, but I'm not upset it's not nominated, and that's the only thing else I've seen that's animated. So,
winning Coco should be here. Lego Batman.
My Coco.
Take out The Boss Baby, which is like a 30% Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Who liked this movie?
Actually,
I'm sure Lego Batman movie's better than Boss Baby.
I think Boss Baby was like a 58. It was like weirdly high. I can't remember saying weirdly high. Okay.
The animation in Boss Baby though is frightening. I was scared when I saw it.
Well, it's frightening that
of it, but
Coco.
Checks out.
Goatco.
All right, Best Supporting Actors. The nominations are Willem Dafoe, The Forward Project. Woody Harrelson, 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri. Sam Rockwell, 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri. Richard Jenkins, The Shape of Water. Christopher Plummer, All the Money in the World. What will win? Richard Jenkins, but for a lot of the things you said...
Will win? Richard Jenkins? You're going for an upset?
Well, will win Sam Rockwell. But, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going Dafoe. Going Dafoe.
Wow, he's on record for Dafoe.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to change?
I'm not. I'm doing Dafoe. I'm going back and forth in my head. Willem Dafoe is 63 years old. He's not. I don't know if he's 63, but it's close. He's never won before.
I know. This is what I was saying 4 months ago, and I'm going to be very angry on Oscar night, but also happy because Sam Rockwell's my favorite.
He's so damn good in this. This might... minus Timothy Chalamet... this is my second favorite acting performance of the year.
I get that.
He is the epitome of a supporting actor here. He's not in every shot, but when he is, he absolutely steals the scene. He moves this film. I love this movie. And I just can't believe that he wouldn't win. I think the Woody Harrelson, Sam Rockwell, they cancel a little bit out there. That's just me kind of talking myself into this right now. That's me talking myself into it. But I'm going Willem Dafoe. Who should win? Willem Dafoe. Who should be here? I got it written down.
I think me and you can agree. I'm going to step in here. Ray Romano.
No. Unfortunately, I love Ray Romano. And I wish he was here too, but I go Michael Stahlberg.
Okay. For Calling by Your Name?
For Calling by Your Name.
For anything he's been in.
For anything he's been in, but Calling by Your Name. That monologue makes that movie.
Yeah. Maybe his performances canceled him out.
Maybe.
I got a question. Who was supposed to be here? Wasn't there a surprise with Christopher Plummer or Woody Harrelson being in?
Armie Hammer.
Armie Hammer didn't.
And Stahlberg.
Okay.
That's about
it. Those are big
surprises. Michael Shannon for Shape of Water. That's part of but that's part of my whole thing here that I'm about to get into.
And Patrick Stewart got nominated for a critic.
Okay.
Oh, and Steve Carell was nominated for Battle of Sexes a little bit here or there.
Okay.
That was lead actor.
No, SAG, supporting actor.
Was he supporting for this SAG? Okay.
All right, so I'm up.
Was he? Yeah. Okay.
All right, for me, the winner is Rockwell. Should win is Rockwell. Should be here. So you want your what was the one you're gonna drop that you're excited?
Oh, Ray Romano. You can do it.
No, what was the other one?
Michael Shannon.
We're
talking Ray Romano boys.
Michael Shannon for Shape of Water should be here as well. But I mean that's a good. I haven't seen All the Money in the World, but that's a really good 5.
This is a super good year for best.
It's a really good 5.
Yeah,
it's deep as hell.
It's weird that Michael Shannon's name wasn't even even muttered in the conversation.
Because he got that weird one for
Natural Animal.
Natural
Animal snuck in there last year.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know. Can he ride that momentum? And can we just say like the Academy loves him?
Academy clearly doesn't like him.
Well,
he didn't get nominated for 8 Mile.
That's why it's weird because the SAG and that's
for 8 Mile.
Academy Award winning movie 8 Mile.
Or how about 'Twas the Night? Wasn't he in 'Twas the Night?
Academy Award winning Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
All right, can I do my supporting actor? Will shouldn't be there.
You have the floor.
Will Sam Rockwell. He's going to win. He's absolutely pulverizing. It's a running momentum avalanche flying on top of everybody. And if you would have asked me 3 months ago, and some of these critics were coming out and nomination and stuff and winners, and it was Dafoe, but it was just like it was this switch was flipped. And on my podcast, I said that Rockwell was going to win the Golden Globe. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to tout my horn for that. I thought he'd win there. But I thought it would be a mix between an actual give me this award, I deserve it, and like an Aaron Tyler Johnson type of thing. You know what I mean? And I don't know. He's a force. He's gonna win. I think Rockwell. It's one of my favorite performances of the year.
Yeah.
He plays this huge slime ball, and like all this backlash is coming up. But guess what? When you're watching it, you're in captive by this character.
Quick question: Is he the only one with an arc in that movie?
Woody Harrelson?
No.
Rockwell? Does he even have an arc though? But yeah.
He changes. Everyone else is just dead straight the entire way through.
I'm totally cool with the character arcs in that movie. That's a lot of people hooked up on that.
Yeah.
I'm not. But you're right.
In a way, aren't you kind of like, you said there's a lot of themes they wanted to talk about and expose they never really could to?
I read an IndieWire article where it was like they brought all these important topics, these current topics, and then all of a sudden halfway through they just drop it. They bring up police brutality. They bring up
I guess.
racism,
All of a sudden, Francis McDormand is, lighting the police station on fire. But we've been through this movie.
Yeah.
Sam Rockwell, just wow. The actor's actor. He's going to win here, and he's deserving. Be there. Ray Romano. You guys seen Ray Romano? Hey, like my kids. Stop,
Ray Romano's so good in that movie.
Yeah, Ray Romano for The Big Sick. Wow. And you know what? Much like Dafoe, it was just the most subtle, just like perfect scene stealing. He's here, he's there, he's just doing his thing, and it's the perfect supporting role, man. And I loved it. And it happened early in the year and stuck with me. And it's one of my, comedy actor doing his thing there. I love it.
He said
give Ray Romano, he's a veteran. Give him a chance there.
He said my favorite joke of the year about Forrest Gump.
Yeah,
Like, people on the internet. There's people that hate Forrest Gump on the internet. Also,
this is the first I've ever done a Ray Romano impression on air anywhere.
Also, the scene where he's sleeping with the main character in the same room.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Conversation
the
before
or whatever.
I can't say his name.
Ninja and Johnny and Johnny.
Kumail Nanjiani.
Yeah, it's a weekly thing. I can't pronounce his name.
He's really adorable.
Okay, here. Why Sam Rockwell shouldn't win is because if Woody Harrelson's not as good as he is, I don't think Sam Rockwell's is there. Those letters are so important to Sam Rockwell's Hunter character.
Yeah, but they can be read by anyone.
I don't think so. The way Woody Harrelson reads that with his fun, scrappy voice, I think it's very impressive. I think Woody Harrelson's better than Sam Rockwell in that movie.
Huh. Yeah, exactly.
That's fine.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He's so good. Like even people who hate this movie, despise and want to boycott. Like, yeah, Rockwell's great. Give him the award.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's an easier role. It's
I don't
showy.
think it is.
It's showy.
He's a scumbag. The whole movie's a scumbag, and even if you don't like what McDonough wrote in the script, you're just like, I like this guy now.
I think he should be nominated. I think he was terrific, but
all right, well, he's gonna win. So
Best Actress: Sally Hawkins, The Shape of Water; Frances McDormand, 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri; Margot Robbie for I, Tonya; Saoirse Ronan, Lady Bird; and Meryl Streep, I believe her 21st nom for The Post. Chuck, you're kicking this one off?
I am first here. Another category where I was just like, I'm ready to crown the next it girl of Hollywood here, right? We've had, let's go all the way back to Natalie Portman, and let's go to Jennifer Lawrence, and Brie Larson, and Emma Stone. And what happened? Frances McDormand grabbed this category in almost any field, any guild, whatever, by the balls, hasn't looked back. Frances McDormand is as locky as it gets. I'll go that
for her second Academy Award.
For her second Academy Award, and that was a big thing that was going against her too. I'm like, she's already won, but man, they really took a liking to this performance. I'm not gonna sit here and say blame on the Me Too thing. I don't even think that's where they're going with this. I think they just loved Frances McDormand.
I think the Me Too
they love the acting in this film.
I think the Me Too movie would actually help Saoirse Ronan more. I just think they just love Frances McDormand.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, deep field though, man. Wow. Right? Think about this field here. Look at this. Top to bottom, the deepest field that we have.
Well, I mean, it's a 5 nominated. I think after Meryl Streep, this falls off a cliff, though.
Yeah.
Well, no, but I mean, these 5.
Yeah, the 5 that are nominated here were
Sally Hawkins. I think if she cared to win, if she campaigned more, I think she'd be in the conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who am I missing? Margot Robbie. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Man.
And then Saoirse Ronan and Meryl Streep.
And Saoirse Ronan. You can't say enough about her. People say she was too good. People say that they're just okay, that's just a regular 23-year-old girl acting. No, she's Irish and she's just selling everything and she's so great. My should win, it might be McDormand, but I'm going to give an honorable mention to Ronan because I love Saoirse Ronan. I love her and she's so great. I think her. And be there, let's be honest, J-Law. Bae gonna Bae, J-Law for Mother. In a different year, she would be nominated. I think J-La's kind of working her way to that point where it's just if she does work like this, reward her, give her the nom, right?
She was awesome.
She was awesome. Was early in the year, deep field.
Ben, I mean, move it. Got no nominations everywhere.
So I mean, I'm not surprised by it, but yeah. So.
All right.
Will win McDormand, even though she's my 4th favorite of this list. Should win, I think, Sally Hawkins. My favorite scene from any of these people on the list is her talking to Richard Jenkins in Richard Jenkins' apartment room.
So good.
I hate Meryl Streep. Who else should be here?
I do too.
Yeah, I can't really even think of anyone else. I even tried to find another person just to bump Streep out, but Michelle Williams, I haven't even seen that movie, so I guess it's the right 5. I don't know. I got no should be here.
What about Jennifer Lawrence and Mother? You said it almost made you a fan.
Yeah, she's better than Streep. Yeah,
okay.
I'll do that.
Give it a notch there.
We'll take that. Yes.
Yeah, Streep 2 is just. I mean, Actually, I don't know.
She's where you think Lawrence will be in a few years, where she does anything. And did she get nominated for fucking
Joy? She did.
Streep for that one.
Ricky the Flash?
That was the only one she
No,
had.
okay. She wasn't.
It was close though.
They were trying really hard.
It was like the second one out.
That was
like 3 months.
Borderline lock that she was because she was in a movie. Like she might get nominated for Mamma Mia, which she's in for like 5 minutes this year or something.
Oh, I can't wait for Mamma Mia.
Yeah, so that's me.
Okay, I got.
Yeah, me saying Saoirse Ronan is gonna win was like 2 months ago, and
I
know. I'm just saying.
But no, I'm the same. I thought it was Ronan.
I thought, but
let's crown her. Let's go.
After seeing all the movies, I think it's gonna be McDormand, especially after all the awards. But Sally Hawkins is great.
Hawkins, yeah.
I agree with McDormand. Everything you guys said. I agree with Sally Hawkins for everything Keegan said. She just did a great job.
How about the Hawkins thing? They say that as good and silent as she was, that she was a little bit dependent on the supporting actors around her. Like, Richard Jenkins was so good. Like, without him being so good and selling it, that she's just using her hands and just, maybe it's not quite there. That's just an argument. Do I agree with that? No, I loved her.
For the scene I'm talking about, you could have put her up against a wall. You get all the emotion out of that, like just from she's so good. I don't think the supporting. I mean, the supporting does help because that movie's great because of all the actors. But on her own, I think she's still.
I don't think there's another actress on the planet who could have done Sally Hawkins in that movie, especially coming from a non-deaf person.
I believe Holly Hunter has won for a deaf role before. I'm getting the award.
Good for Holly Hunter.
I heard somewhere.
Holly Hunter's the best.
I'm not saying she could do it, but I believe I've heard that. A little tidbit. I heard that somewhere.
Saoirse Ronan, Margot Robbie, Frances McDormand, Sally Hawkins, all outstanding acting performances this year, though. Who should be here? Yeah, you guys both brought up Jennifer Lawrence for Mother, so I will bring up Haley Lou Richardson. She starred in Columbus. She will be a star someday. She'll be a star. She'll be a star in the next couple of years. She's 22 years old. She starred in Columbus. She was phenomenal in it. So,
how about Annette Bening for Film Tours Don't Die in Liverpool?
She probably should be here, but none of us saw it.
If I saw that movie, I guarantee you'd have
retroactively do it for 20th Century Woman.
Oh my god, she's so damn good in 20th Century Woman. Whatever. I freaking love that movie.
Moving on.
Best actor. Timothée Chalamet. Daniel Day.
Stop.
Timothée Chalamet, Call Me By Your Name. Daniel Day-Lewis, Phantom Thread. Daniel Kaluuya, Get Out. Hey, anyone guess his character's name in that movie?
In what?
In Get Out.
You know what? Funny you say that, because I was thinking that the other day. I didn't know
it's almost generic.
Chris.
Yeah, you got it. Chris Washington.
Yeah.
Gary Oldman, Darkest Hour. Guys, care to guess his character's role?
I'm going to say like something like Bill?
Isn't it like Wonton Churchill?
And Denzel Washington in Roman J. Esquire.
So people who love Denzel hated this fucking movie.
Israel.
They say that he had no business getting nominated. Now that's a movie that's way under. That's like a 53% or something.
Yeah. That was just
the Academy loves him. The SAG loves him. Whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think you're up first here, Mike.
And Franco couldn't be.
Franco couldn't be with us because whatever. We're not gonna get into that.
Yeah.
But he should be here.
Though, just looking at the performance, that was awesome. But I understand.
Oh, did we bring up Stolberg in supporting actor?
That was
I'd say he should be here.
Okay.
Best actor who will win. It's gonna be Gary Oldman. Who should win? Timothée Chalamet. Who should be here? Hashtag Justice for Circus.
Justice for James Franco.
Caesar's character arc lasts over the 3 films is tremendous.
Such a good conclusion.
And it's pretty much all because of Circus. He's a phenomenal actor in that.
Yeah, it'd be cool to see a motion capture like that.
Yeah, put him instead of Denzel Washington. This is his 7th nom.
Right.
That would have been
or Daniel Day-Lewis.
Groundbreaking. But
yeah,
what are you gonna do?
How cool would that have been? But we would have known this was gonna happen like 6 months ago. There'd have been this like groundswell that oh my god, Andy Serkis is gonna get nominated for everything.
There was whispers 2 weeks after. I actually got my hopes up, my dumb brain using Keegan's line, but it wasn't for. It was all for naught.
Okay. Kegs?
Will win is Old Man. Should win is Chalamet, and then of course Justice for Circus. Keep it going. Also,
I'm part of the movement.
Don't be lost, boys.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 3 like Mike.
Don't be a sheep.
I could see Franco being here. I could see Hanks being here, but that's just Hanks just because of reputation. And
Well, no, you gotta call me Walt.
and then Franco was really good in that movie.
Like it. Yeah, Oldman, Chalamet. I haven't got to say a whole lot about Call Me By Your Name. It was my favorite movie of the year, man. It was, like, I don't even know if it was just like my favorite. It was just like the best, and like I couldn't get enough of it. Timothy Chalamet was the main reason. How good is he?
Yeah, he's great.
Do you know he was in Interstellar?
Yeah, he was.
See, I did.
I didn't until the BAFTAs, right?
Young Casey Affleck.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. Then I went and looked at him. He looks like exactly like himself.
Yeah.
Like it's just like that's weird because he looks like he's 16 still.
Yeah.
And then, James Franco. Whatever. I'm not going to elaborate on that. I love James Franco. I love The Disaster Artist. I love 127 Hours.
I love Spring Break.
Danny Boyle!
Spring Break forever.
All right. Best Director. Chuck, it's on you again. Oh, the nominations are Christopher Nolan, Dunkirk, Jordan Peele, Get Out, Greta Gerwig, Lady Bird, Paul Thomas Anderson, Phantom Thread, and Guillermo del Toro, The Shape of Water.
I don't know if that's racist. I should have for Coco. Guillermo's winning here.
Yes.
Guillermo should win here. And every time Guillermo does anything this beautiful and brings it to life, he should be here. But, ready, I have a B here that I'm very passionate about. How about Sean Baker in this Florida Project movie? And this is a category where I think this is the most deserving because he had this cast that was inexperienced as it gets. You had Defoe and you had a bunch of people who never acted before in their lives, right? And you had children, okay? And I mean, it was lovable. It was a lovable indie. I liked his artistic path that he went there for the last scene. I could talk about Florida Project for a long time. Plus, it was just beautiful, all those shots. So, yeah, Sean Baker, definitely for director. But this is Del Toro's year. Make no mistake. He deserves it. He will get it.
I'm glad me and you and Zim got it 6th. And
we did. Shout out to Zim. I'm glad he likes the Florida Project.
It was his second. It was your third.
It was my third.
It was
and
my
honestly,
6th.
I had Call Me By Your Name, Lady Bird, and Florida Project just jumbled up, and I was just like, oh, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? It was like I was playing a little Yahtzee, and I ended up third. And I think that's right for it, but
yeah, at one point I had Florida Project 4th. I also had Get Out 4th at one point too. I was just the 7 through 4 was brutal. For me.
It was a deep year. It was a deep year, but not a top heavy year.
Yeah. That's fair.
For me, seamless. For me, will win is GDT, should win is GDT, and should be here is Denis Villeneuve.
Wow. Holy wow.
I know.
I know. It was the upset. By God, that's Denis Villeneuve's music.
Wait, is it Denis Villeneuve?
How'd they say Villeneuve?
Okay,
Villeneuve.
I got something here that matters. You guys have pronounced his name, and I get very angry because I'm not sure if that's how you say it or not. On the BAFTA he pronounced it like you guys do, like Keegan does. It was Denis Villeneuve.
They said Villeneuve.
Well, maybe they did.
And then we say Villeneuve. We had a little.
For me, it's Dennis Villeneuve.
Dennis Villeneuve.
Because I'm a dumb drunk American.
but we are 25% French Canadian. So I should be drilling that.
That's true.
I'm not coming close. Maybe we should call up one of our cousins.
Yeah, I think the one you
Let's get him on the horn. You're on Cash Cab. Do you want to play?
Also, Jennison.
The one you bounce is PTA. I think. I'm amazed he got it.
You could punt PTA across my front yard right now.
Yeah, but he's
PTA.
He's PTA.
Let's be honest. PTA is that movie. They love that movie. He belongs in this category.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right?
If once you sell the nomination,
he's an auteur.
Yeah.
All right.
I love PTA.
Or Edgar Wright.
Guillermo del Toro. Who should be here? You guys have my 6th and my 7th, but I would go Denis first. I don't know how this movie was made. That's what Keegan always says, but I agree.
Preposterous.
It's nuts. It's a great movie. Go watch Blade Runner 2049. All right, Best Picture. For this...
We're doing it!
For this...
In the left corner!
For this, you're going to go down your ballot what you would do.
Oh, wow! That's fun. I didn't think about that.
Because that's what they do at the Academy Awards.
Yes. Should we get into that a little bit? The preferred ballot?
Do you want to do it?
Preferential ballot?
Preferential ballot?
I think I know enough about that to do this. So the preferential ballot This is what decided the race last year. They've only been doing it for a little while, right?
I think it's since like 2010.
Yeah, so it's pretty much in all these other categories. You pick your winner. Like I think, Baby Driver was the best edited film. Boom, that's my winner. This category, what you think about it matters till the end. If it's your number one, it's your number one. It's getting a lot of praise. If it's your number 9, you are seeking that thing like no other. If you're a film that's hanging up, in the top 3, you're doing well. That's why a lot of times the less polarizing picture can sometimes come out and take this thing down.
Yeah, in years past, I think Lady Bird. Not Lady Bird. I think Birdman won because of this.
Yeah.
I think Moonlight won last year because of this.
Yeah, a lot of my favorite films are more. I don't know.
I tend to like more polarizing movies.
Yeah, yeah. So I think we have that. Like last year, La La Land. People wanted to bury La La Land. People wanted nothing to do with La La Land.
Yes.
They're like, that movie was fine, but you know what? I don't want to win Best Picture, so I'm going to put it 8th. I'm going to put it 9th. And that hurts. Where Moonlight, not a whole lot of people hated Moonlight, let's be honest.
No. No. Even I wasn't the biggest fan, but I still had 7th on my list at the end of the year.
Well, I was the biggest fan. I had maybe like 4th or something.
It probably been 3rd or 4th on my ballot. So we should say the professional ballot goes, if your number one movie this year would be a movie that doesn't have a chance like Phantom Thread, they put all the first number one votes together, put them in piles, and the least amount of first place votes gets to redistribute. So all the people that voted Phantom Thread...
I forgot this is exactly how it worked, but yes, okay.
All the people but Phantom Thread won, even though it's the least amount of first place votes. Now, whatever they have 2 counts as their first place votes.
Okay.
They do it until one movie has 50% of the first place, or 50% of the ballots.
Michael did that way better than I did. I guess I'm getting a little drunker than I thought, and in a way, I kind of forgot that's exactly how they did it. But, I mean, it makes sense, right?
Time out.
All right, so the nominations are Call Me By Your Name, Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, Get Out, Lady Bird, Phantom Thread, The Post, The Shape of Water, and 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri.
So for Best Picture, the producers win, but for a few of these movies, the director is also a producer. So that would be Call Me By Your Name, Guardina would win, Darkest Hour, no, Dunkirk, Christopher Nolan is also producer, Get Out, Peele is producer, Lady Bird, Greta Gerwig is not, Phantom Thread, PTA is, The Post, Spielberg is, Shape of Water, GDT is, and 3 Billboards, McDonough is. So for most of these, the director also gets the award for Best Picture.
But every once in a while, it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Last year, Chazelle would not have won an Academy Award for this.
Argo, Ben Affleck did not win.
Affleck didn't win for Argo?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. But like Guillermo...
Are you sure?
I mean,
yeah, I'm pretty sure he was not a producer.
I thought I remember seeing Affleck and Clooney. I could be wrong.
Affleck might have went up there. I don't know.
He probably went up there for sure,
That's
but
true.
yeah,
That's
I don't think he won the award.
I feel like Keegan said that very positively, so I feel
You're right. No, he didn't get 2 that night. Affleck had his director.
No,
he
wasn't even
wasn't nominated.
You're right. Then he definitely won.
Oh, yeah?
You're right. Sorry, I got that backwards.
Why are we doing this differently?
Because that's what they do with the Academy Awards. You rate 1 through 9.
Okay.
Most awards, you just put your first one down.
Here's my thing. So that's cool that we're doing like our preferential ballot, aren't it? But then we just have a little debate about 3 Billboards for Shape.
Oh well, do you want to do a debate of what?
Can we still do our will win, should win? What else?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but it's instead of what should win, just read off your provincial ballot. Your ballot.
Oh, okay.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Cool. So what?
I don't have it yet. I'll just.
What will win? Do you want to do an open forum debate right now? What do you guys think is going to win?
I would like to talk about Shape and 3 Billboards head to head because that's the thing. Are you okay with that, Keegan?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can have a little debate about this. It's the biggest award of the night.
Okay, well here we go. I mean, it's a 2-horse race, right? It's either Shape of Water or 3 Billboards.
You would think.
I mean,
I'm going to.
I would be shocked if
it's
not.
I think Get Out's going to win. I'm saying that right now.
No,
I
you
think
aren't.
I think Get Out's going to win. I think Get Out's going to win. I think Get Out's going to win.
You are being a crazy person.
I have read from insiders in Hollywood that say there's a big push for Get Out.
Serious
Universal.
I understand that.
I guess
I was on the Gold Derby app earlier and I had to X out an ad for it, which is the first time I've ever seen a movie.
I guess if you walk around LA, you can't turn a corner without seeing Get Out.
So you're going to vote for it now?
Universal is spending a boatload of money for it.
It's been 32 years that a movie hasn't had at least over 4 total nominations and 1 Best Picture.
I agree.
And then
I agree.
Editing, we talk about editing.
I know. I totally agree. I know all those things.
Yeah, no, those are stats. I'm just saying, that would be something.
It's not your mom. It's not your mom and dad's Academy Award.
You were on the record that Get Out is winning Best Picture.
I feel more confident about this than Dafoe. Dafoe was kind of a shot from the hip. I actually spent some time thinking about this last week.
Woo.
I know it doesn't have editing, and I think that's a kiss of death, but I'm just going to ride with it.
I kind of want to debate that, but I just think that's crazy talk. Like,
I've heard a lot of, and I've heard Hollywood insiders saying that there's a huge people really like Get Out. People are vehemently for Get Out. It's the same thing.
That's why it'll win a writing nom here, it'll.
I think retro ballot helps it here. Who doesn't like Get Out? It's at least in the middle of everyone's ballot. Some people hate 3 Billboards. Some people and Shake has the big.
That's why it's hard that I'm hitching my wagon in the 3 Billboards corner. Man, you know what? Yeah, you're making a lot of sense, dude. I'll be honest. I just that's wild. That's wild stuff. I think for all things you're saying, instead of like if you're thinking like Shape and 3 Billboards are gonna cancel out, for all things you're saying, I think you're saying the same for Shape of Water. But it has already some obvious precursors. There's 13 nominations. We know they love it. So
La La Land had 14. It didn't win.
Yeah.
And La La Land won everything in sight.
I get that.
Shape of Water's not.
I get that, but
this is a modern day.
What was the 3rd Best Picture last year? That didn't come up and win it.
Manchester by the Sea.
Yeah, that was in play.
There's just a lot of hate around 3 Billboards.
Okay.
It's too polarized to win. But you have 3 Billboards winning, right?
At this very given moment, I have 3 Billboards.
Who has hate for 3 Billboards besides us? It's won every award basically.
Keegan's so right. The groundswell on this is incredible. It's been rolling momentum. It's overachieved absolutely every single spot.
I think minorities don't like 3 Billboards. And it's more diverse of Academy Awards than we've ever seen. Moonlight won last year.
Okay.
Yeah, well, they still make up a smaller percentage.
I love it because that's of the 9. It's my favorite movie, but I don't think.
Wow, that's wild that you bring that up. You kind of steal my thunder. I just kind of wanted to lay the tail of the tape. Shape of Water, PGA, DGA, Critics, 13 nominations, most in the field. 3 Billboards, Globe, SAG Ensemble, BAFTA, 7 noms, 3rd in the field. The 2 things going against, there's 2 things for each one. Shape of Water, 22 years. It's been 22 years since a film has won Best Picture and not even been nominated for a SAG Ensemble. Happened in '95.
La La Land didn't have it, and ended up not winning the Best Picture. And Boyhood didn't have it, and ended up losing the Best Picture.
Braveheart, 22 years ago. So that was the last time that's happened. And the huge con going against 3 Billboards, and that's one where I'm sure Michael is going to just hitch the wagon to, and I can't argue too much, except that he's there at the DGA and the BAFTA. McDonough, no directing nom. That's tough. It happened, 5 years ago with Argo. Okay. Before that, 1989, Driving Miss Daisy.
Driving Miss Daisy, and then the original Best Picture, Wings, didn't get director's nom. Then some movie in 1952.
Okay, so that's wild.
Yeah.
So I'll say this though. Besides the editing and the fact that Get Out doesn't have the 5 or more total noms, it was kind of disregarding the craft field. There was a stat: 37 years. Lady Bird, a Best Picture hasn't won Best Picture without getting a nomination in any of the craft fields. 37 years. That's something.
Yeah, that is.
So right off Lady Bird, there was a writing stat too that I saw. I think we were talking about the writing. The last 12 years.
Right out both. Get Out doesn't have anything either in any of the craft fields.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing in the crafts.
It has writing, director, and picture.
So there you go. So that's something, but
I understand.
What's your line, Chuck? Stats are bullshit, or what have you been saying?
Stats are for losers.
For losers, there you go.
They're here just to lay it all out. But yeah, stats are for losers. Bill Belichick. Also, Shape of Water, no indie spirit noms. $19.5 million budget. It could have got noms. Didn't get noms.
Isn't that crazy? That's
just a weird stat. That doesn't really mean anything. It's just a weird stat.
Shape of Water. No indie spirit noms.
Yeah.
Those eligible.
I don't have a whole lot more to say except that, man, I think it's coming down between those 2. And I'm not even sure which way I'm leaning. In a weird way, I think if you're pointing to the facts, The Shape of Water has to be the pick here. for obvious reasons. But I man,
Keegan
was saying, it's just like it's this.
I'm gonna pick what you don't pick in this 2-horse.
That's fair. All right. On what's today's date? On February 20th. I am backing up 3 billboards. Fuck. And essentially I'm calling a 3 billboard sweep. It's not here for McDonough for director, but I'm calling screenplay. I'm calling best picture. I'm calling supporting actor. I'm calling McDormand. Hey, I'm calling the sweep. We'll see what happens. There's still time for me to change. That's not a cop out for me. But that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I can make an argument for either one, but yeah, most of the things I've seen is 3 billboards, and for me, it's made no sense each time. Therefore, I mean, yeah, like you said, 13 nominations. I think this time it pays off because it's paid off the other 8 times. It's been ridiculous amount of nominations.
13's a big deal.
Yeah, like Ben-Hur, Titanic, Return of the King. You know, it's always paid off except for the one weird La La Land one. But I think again, with the
modern day professional ballot.
Yeah, I think
preferential.
I think it's Shape of Water.
I gotta Get Out. I already said that for the reasons what I said. The no editing is glaring. The only 4 noms is glaring. But this is a year with not a favorite.
Yeah.
Not a favorite. In fact, I was actually banging the drum for Lady Bird like a month and a half ago.
You were.
Because I was just trying to solve this puzzle. I'm like, what's going to happen here? Then I dove into the tape and the stats, whatever. Well, whatever, like you said.
And here's a little thing for you. Every time a movie didn't have a director nominated, that movie won the Producers Guild, which awards the best movie through the guilds.
Yeah, PGA's a big deal.
Yeah, so, I mean, Argo and Drag Miss Daisy still won the Producers Guild.
I actually did not know that.
You didn't know
that those 2 did.
Yeah, those 2 did.
What won PGA this year?
Shape of Water.
Okay.
So, I still think there's a clear-cut favorite. I think the provincial ballot will side with Get Out. I think there's people that love Get Out.
That's ballsy, but I mean, you're not wrong yet.
And
there's a lot to that. I get it. I mean, you're putting a lot of thought into that, and I mean, that it's there. It's an idea.
So I'm going to Get Out. I'll read my professional ballot first.
Sure.
Preferential ballot first.
So now we're going to rank our best picture noms from 9 to 1.
Yep. No, 9 to 1. Sure.
Are we coming to a conclusion off this or no?
No.
We're not ranking. We already did our best. Okay. And we kind of put our 2 cents in for what we think is going to win, right?
Darkest Hour, Phantom, from 9 to 1. Darkest Hour, Phantom Thread. Dunkirk, 3 billboards. The Shape of Water, The Post. Lady Bird, Get Out, Call Me By Your Name. I know last week I had Lady Bird ahead of Get Out. I would still keep that, but I think Get Out's a more important movie, so I'd put it ahead of the Academy Awards. If you don't like that, I'm sorry. But that's how I would vote if I had a ballot.
I like it.
Okay, for me, 9 to 1. Phantom Thread, which is behind the movie I have not seen. Darkest Hour.
Don't see it.
Dunkirk, The Post, Lady Bird, 3 billboards, Shape of Water, Call Me By Your Name, Get Out. So yeah, if I could pick one, it'd be Get Out. So I'm like,
man,
we'll for see. The boys.
You had Get Out 1 too, or no? You had.
I Get Out 2. How about that?
All right. Well, for me, there's an obvious 4 that are just bottom feeders. I hated The Post. I hated Dunkirk. Where else am I at here? Darkest Hour did nothing for me. Phantom Thread is probably my most favorite of those 4. And then,
clearly, it's ranked above them.
Well, I'm actually just going off what I'm looking at here.
Oh, okay.
So, and then I like my top 5 here though. I think I would break it down: Get Out, Shape of Water, 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri, Lady Bird and Call Me By Your Name. Now, if it came down to the 2 movies I think it comes down to, I would vote 3 billboards ahead of Shape.
I vote Shape.
And I think I even mentioned, like, when you guys were reading off my top 5, like, it's so close. Like, I love Lady Bird. I'm fine with Lady Bird 1. I'm fine with Call Me By Your Name 1. And Florida Project.
You don't need to keep this in, but why is Call Me By Your Name not getting any love?
I have no idea.
For a while it was. But it's like the people. So if you go on Twitter and just, like, read things, like, search Call Me By, it's like the people's chant, dude. Like, it really is.
Yeah,
people love it.
I'm amazed it's not like the front runner.
I know. It was for a while, too. It was kind of like that, like, I think Moonlight heard it from last year.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
they've already awarded the gays.
Yeah, they already awarded the gays. It was an adapted, you know. I mean, I hate to say it, but I think that was part of it.
It's just so. All this shit's so political. Like, they already gave it to the gay movie. They can't give it to it again.
Yeah,
that's dope.
I think I actually read like a direct quote. Like someone actually said that. Should be there. Should we do should be there?
Oh yeah, should be there. If you go off my ballot, I would. If you go off my top 10, it's Mother. But of the movies that were on the cutting room floor, I got I, Tonya. It was basically right there. It should be here over Darkest Hour.
Yeah, I, Tonya should be there for sure. And then in my head, I mean, Blade Runner, which got 6, so I think it should be there too.
Blade Runner.
Florida Project and I, Tonya. Loved them both. I actually had them getting in. I got a little bit ambitious and put them both in, but that didn't happen. So Florida Project and I, Tonya. Loved them both.
All right.
Top 6 movies of the year for me.
Cool. We'll see. I mean, I fully, once I actually like listen to analysts and figure out what could win.
Our analyst is right here, baby.
So for our Gold Derby, I think mine will be a little bit different, but I feel good about what I chose.
We can change.
Yeah, so we're going to do our league. It'll be Movie ReBrew on Gold Derby. We'll send a link probably
Cool,
within
that sounds
a week.
fun. Everyone do that. It's going to be fun.
It'll be fun. All right, so that's it for the awards. I like how we all pick different best pictures. It's very much an open race. Reminds me of 2015 when it was Spotlight, Revenant, and The Big Short. All could have won.
And they all sucked, and they had to give it to one. I'm kidding.
That was the good summer year, bad Oscar year.
Mad Max year.
Yeah.
Though in my eyes,
and Ex Machina.
In my eyes,
Ex Machina. Yeah, one screenplay. That was great. At least that happened. Right?
Yeah, one original screenplay.
Yeah,
how about that?
I know.
Look at original
like
screenplay.
That happened. That just screwed my whole ballot. I'm just like, all of a sudden I was just like, what?
Alex Girl and the Goat.
No, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it did.
So, wrap it up here. What'd you guys watch?
Well, seeing as we recorded this yesterday as well.
Yeah, I haven't watched anything.
I haven't watched anything.
Chuck?
I've watched like no movies. So like it's just now that it's back in Comedy Central, I feel like it's like once every year and a half, I just watch The Office in its entirety. So now that I'm like DVRing the series and I have like 43 unseen offices on the DVR, I'm just been fired up. So I've watched seasons 1 through 2 through 8 of The Office in the last like 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, my house goes through phases, and we're on The Office right now. It's been
really cool.
It's been like 2 weeks. So yeah,
it's just so good. I didn't spend a lot of time with season 8 or 9. So now that I'm here, I'm trying to take it all in. Man, it's good.
We're about 3 episodes from Michael leaving, and the show falls off a fucking cliff.
So I actually found myself by myself watching it, and just literally, I had tears coming down my face.
Yeah,
Michael
such
leave.
a good episode.
I almost couldn't do it. I'm like, wow, you're such a baby, Chuck. Like, what are you doing?
I stopped watching once he left.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen a single episode from the rest of the series.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It murderly falls off a cliff, but the series finale is good.
I did watch the one episode of Will Ferrell juggling. I was like, what is this? This is stupid. So
Will Ferrell in there is just not necessary.
He's there for like 3 episodes.
It's funny, but I don't know. I don't like that last season.
It's so good.
Michael
Scott is my favorite TV character of all time. Do you guys have a play there? A pick there? Comedic at least.
Dennis Reynolds.
Okay.
For me, it's Corey Matthews.
Man, you're kind of stealing my thunder, but I'll say this: Boy Meets World is like top 3 of all time, and I think Eric Matthews edges out Ben Savage. So.
If we're doing our top favorite TV characters, I probably have 3 in my top 5. It's Mr. Feeney rounding up that. But I love Boy Meets World, and that's
My name is Earl.
My Name is Earl's probably top 5 too. Too bad it got canceled.
Yeah,
never watched it.
Still a tragedy.
Season 3 is only person to blame, not Greg Garcia, not NBC. But I digress. Hey, that was fun, guys.
It was fun. Anything you guys
Thanks
trying
for
to
having
see?
me on, man.
Anything you trying to see, Chuck?
Oh, I'm.
You selling Best Pictures now? So.
Yeah, I want to see Molly's Game, right?
Yeah, I guess I would like to see.
I
it.
like poker a lot. And this is a story I actually knew about before, like, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh.
The story's so cool.
Aaron Sorkin is...
Plus Sorkin behind it, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, I guess I gotta see it now.
I'm sure I'd like it. I just never got to it.
Yeah.
Chuck, who you got in the Masters?
Wow, this is early.
The golf tournament.
John Rahm. I mean, he's been my pick in every single tournament this year. John Rahm is probably, like, more my dark horse. Yeah, I like Rahm.
Okay.
Tiger! No, I have no idea.
I don't hate Rahm. He's playing well.
Tiger learned how to hit his driver.
He's a little burned out.
Yeah, but guess what? It's a month and a half away.
It is a month and a half away, so maybe
Sergio Repeat is very well intact. One of the best ball strikers in the world. So
can never count out Spieth when it comes to Augusta.
I heard something the other day. They say that Spieth, how good his putter was when he was the best in the world. He was hitting so many 15 and 25 footers that he was hitting like 5 times as much as the field, and that it would take him a lot to get back to that place.
When he gets on Augusta though, when he goes Magnolia Lane, that putter just goes in fuego
until he nails it into the water, and Danny Willett wins.
He can't hit it over number 12. That is a fact.
Yeah, Masters pick. How about you, Masters pick? Let's go. What do you got? Phil?
I want
turn back the clock, night.
I want to put
lefty.
You in the,
Lefty.
I want to put you in the spot, not me on the spot. But I'm on the spot.
Is that 2 weeks from now?
No, it's
Easter.
It's
like
which won't be on again.
He loves.
I've been doing
fantasy golf, so I
wanted
to
make a lot of money doing fantasy golf. So.
I like to ask the guests something up their alley. You know what? I think this year that Rory actually gets a career Grand Slam.
Nah.
We'll see. He's had the putter fixed out, but I don't know. It's as good as anything.
Yeah, sure. That's why I just always say John Rahm, my guy, my favorite golfer in the world right now.
As of you guys listening to this, I will have seen Annihilation, and let me tell you, the best movie of the year.
It will be in Keegan's top 3.
Natalie Portman is bae.
Yes. It will be in Keegan's top 3. It may very well be number 1.
Yeah, very good chance. Anything else for you guys?
That's all I got.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Hey, thanks for having me out, guys. I really appreciate it. I have a lot of fun doing this. Thanks a lot, guys.
We'll see you
It's just right up your alley, so yeah. Follow us on Twitter at movie_rebrew.
I'll plug my Twitter, actually.
Untapped and Instagram, also at movie_rebrew. Follow us on SoundCloud and iTunes and YouTube. Subscribe, comment, rate. We'd appreciate it. Follow me at Catch Money Keegan, Mike at _Oglebay, and Chuck at
the_real_ Chuck.
Cool beans. We will set up a gold derby. We'll tweet the link out. We may do a prize. We'll see, depending on how many people we get to join. But yeah, we'll see you guys next week for our award show. After this,
our award show.
Yeah, should be a fun one.
Me and Keegan are going to attempt to be creative.
Yeah, oh boy.
I'm naturally brilliant, so it should be very easy.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, guys. See you next week.
Adios.
Peace.
Love ya.
So
didn't he do that last time?
Sometimes you exploded, drop a few lines. When I catch you through the static, I wish goodbye. What a classic. Perennial girl in love once a year. When it comes, she disappears. Maybe she'll stay.